I got that low T. Let's fucking go.
Yo, I'm gonna keep this hair forever, dog. I got no testosterone. This sucks shit.
Aaron ordered a hot dog. The hot dog's on the way. Aaron needs the bullets and the beers to carry over the play. Play with his hot dog. Aaron's on a hot date tonight. He's gotta get the play tonight with the hot dog. Play with the hot dog. Aaron needs to make a beat. He needs it cause he has low T. Testosterone.
That's not true.
And has low T.
That's not true.
Aaron's having a difficult time. The hardest I've ever seen. That's because when he goes to the bathroom, Aaron has the extreme. Cause he has low T.
That is something that you made up.
Aaron has the extreme and low T. Denial is the first step to recovery. And dealing with low T.
What research is this based on?
Heard it on TikTok.
It's not true at all.
It's surprising that he could be so aggressive with such a low cavity. Such a low cavity.
Sing more about how my T count is low. I'm a beta cuck.
Aaron's having a difficult time, the hardest I've ever seen. That's because when he goes to the bathroom, Aaron has the extreme. Cause he has low T.
That is something that you made up.
Aaron has the extreme and low T.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Aku? Yeah, he want to hear you. Are you ready for Aku? Well, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we will have for you Mr. Peter.
Okay, closer. I missed.
In the building until it falls down.
No one watches this fucking. Hey, oh, I leveled up and I've got my. Nope, still got my fucking thing. Oh, mate. Oh man, from the jump. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Well, mate.
We've been waiting all day. We've been waiting all month. We've been waiting always. We've been waiting for it. Welcome to Danconia. Welcome to Danconia. Down from the pine trees, where you'll find me.
No ground underneath me.
Since the 90s, misfit
Son
weirdo,
of a bitch.
hero CDs, positive. I'm still kissing the sky, hugging the plan. Still represent the people that the government can. Still blunt in the hand. Still coming again. Still touring.
Oh shit. Fuck yeah.
I don't lie when I spit, I rhyme fast.
When can we change the country to a divided kingdom?
Where families are
Oh shit, I'm in the storm.
but they smile in the portrait. Violent divorces, plants in the house, got ants in the
That's what I'm gonna do, bitch. Oh, they come. Yeah, like that, bitch. Come down.
Mom's working double the shit.
He's like, your teammate drowned, man.
So the shit is in me to rep the citizenry. So
He's
they
running
listen to my
upstairs.
vision when it's hitting the beat.
Oh
Because
my
I
god.
speak for the weak.
Trust it more, Jet, trust it more.
Whoa, so close, man.
But not ammonia.
Do it again, do it again. This is round 2.
Now, say my name. You're goddamn right.
There it is, another stream of Enshrouded. Left off in a dangerous place, I think. 2 out of 4? This one might have 2 out of 4. Wow. Okay, so I'm really far away from something. No, I want to go here. Why isn't that my current quest? Found the entrance, so yeah. No, that's disappointing me. That makes some point mistakes. Oh yeah, this is where I killed all those guys, so hopefully they're still dead. I think I ran up here and then I was like, no, I'll turn around. Yeah, because it looked like it was going to be spooky and need a lot more than just a couple of minutes. Bring it, bitch. You want some? Get it. Oh, the noise is horrible. Get out of my ears. Ugh. Gross. Ah! Oh, there's other guys here? Fuck, now I'm screwed. Fuck. Bandages. I don't have a free slot for them, do I? Oh, shit, I can hear everything skirring around me and it's not helping with the stress. Okay. Oh, I've got some hooking too. Ah! Okie dokie. I remember I can shield as well. Don't appreciate that at all. There's another one. What the fuck? Don't like those. Yeah, oh god! That's extremely not good. No! Ah! guess I'm back here. Let's eat some berries, drink some water, and chicken. Switch that out with... I guess I don't need a torch so much, seeing as I can... Oh, maybe I do need a torch, so maybe the torch... and make me comfortable. Yeah, I've got warmth now, so if I find some shelter, maybe I can get rested. Everything's like shroud. Right. Okay, so now we just gotta find something that can be seen as filter. Easy enough. Let's just tunnel a little tunnel. Alright, is that sheltered? Oh yeah. Oh, look at the guy rested all the way. Alright, now let's get these berries eaten because I'm going to deal with that right now. Okay, let's get the glowy sword out. Oh shit, I'm set up my thingy for it. Probably a bad time to be dicking around on my watch, but ain't bad. So are those idols just like loose now, or what? I want to get my stuff back, but I want to get fucking laser beamed again. That was extremely not cool. Oh god. I'm concerned as to how I'm going to get out of here. Oh god. Oh wait. that lava or some sort of door? No, it's a lava wall. I guess it's pretty good, this one. More arrows. Better arrows. Found a flame sanctum? Where? I'm sorry, I'm confused. Where is this flame sanctum? Is it through here? I ain't got time to be digging around in here. Where's this fucking flame? I'm apparently right on it according to the fucking map. So maybe it's through this shit. No. I'm gonna fucking die if I don't get out of there in the next minute. Is this it? No, this is a book. Oh, it's still thank fuck for that. Okay, now I can start thinking a little bit more. So what do you mean I'm on the flame sanctum? I don't see it. Is there another rubble spot that I'm missing? This is where I came from, so it's not that way. Up on this pillar, is that the deal? Right, I'm guessing it's not in there. How much of that stuff have I got now? 10. Probably need a little bit more. And I'm just gonna hope and pray that that thing can refill my flask when I go back. Don't see any glowies, I guess I'm fucked. What's here? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Do that first. Need a plane, goddammit. this not the flame? The magical flame that I need? Why can't I take it? I'm confused and lost. And I've only got a minute left before I start dying to this place. Oh, fuck this. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so fucking dead. Is it just gonna like insta-kill me, or is it gonna give me like insta-heal myself as I run away? I'm not even gonna be able to get back out because it's a slippy slidey. Well, that sucks. I need more bandages. All of my stuff's on my fucking body. But maybe I can just grab some like leaves and shit out here. Enough to make some bandies. Oh yeah, berries for days too. Nice. I don't have any torn cloth, but maybe I'll find some in this place. Okay, let's go. More Wayne. Yeah, you wanna go some wolves? Do that. Okay, run away, new plan. Throw bombs. More bombs. Health potion, hell yeah. Okay, let's try that. No. Alright, let's see how many bombs. Ow. 2. What am I out of? Strength. Let's get in the hidey hole. For a moment. And if I put my fire up that I just made, maybe I can be warm and sheltered. Yeah, nice. Could have my little with me too. I don't know what this does, but I can craft it for later. I don't want these for either. I don't remove any water. I don't understand why it wants to remove water. I gotta figure out how to get in there, get my stuff back, get out. Where is the fucking carpenter? Reach the end to find him. Oh, okay. Problem is I can't fast travel anywhere here. It just puts me here because I guess I died here and it's being slightly kind to me. This map looks really fucked up. Oh, it's because I'm like way off to the right. It's crazy. Build an altar here. Wouldn't be a bad place for it, right next to this thing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build a fucking altar. And I can just fast travel my way back. I'm allowed to have more than 2. How do I not have stone? Did I not tunnel in here? On something. Oh no, it's probably on my body in there. Well, that's fine, we'll get it back. Now I know, now I have a plan. I'll build this. Man, it's a bit fucking hilly, isn't it? Although, I can dig in there as part of my base, maybe. So yeah, I'll try and line that up. And this will be like a little mountainside. Ah, fucking rain. Oh, I was putting my fire out and everything. That's really annoying. Oh, I've got comfort level 5 because I'm at my base there now. Nice. Oh, and the sun's come out. And my fire's dead. Fantastic. So, I'm not going to be able to level up on anything because I ain't got available 3. Sneak attack sounds pretty good. Okay. Let's get some Josh Johnson on. That will make things a little bit more chill. Wow, the web browser version of this is garbage. Okay, bear with. I feel like I'm very loud for no reason. Am I like peaking my levels? No, they look fine. Why do I seem like I'm so... Is my headphones on? That making me louder? Yeah. Oh, it was noise cancelling. So I couldn't hear jack shit. Why can't I, like, carry on where I was? Is this not on my podcast? Okay. Is there, like, a recently played? Like, why can I not sort from oldest to newest? This is garbage. Holy shit. Alright, well, we're nearly under 100 at this point. '90s. Nope. Oh, you fucking piece of shit. Because now I accidentally pressed on it. I'm gonna have to do that again, aren't I? Yep. Fuck you, Spotify. You fucking suck. Maybe if I just load it up on my phone. Because that isn't where it's complete garbage.
I got so much. It's
There
the
we
mega
go.
bag. We're gonna do so much today. It's the Mega Monday mailbag.
It looks like you're just shaking a Walmart bag.
It's actually a big plastic bag that I put around my mattress when I move. It's on this shelf down here. This was a box, a Christmas present.
A mattress in a bag sounds like a mattress you don't want.
Oh yeah, that's this week's sponsor is Mattress in a Bag. It's just a bunch of feathers in a garbage bag
with one spring poking a hole in the bottom.
Yeah. So this is our extended Monday mailbag, the Mega Monday mailbag. I'm calling it. I haven't pitched that to you yet, but that's what I'm calling it. Where we're gonna get through a bunch of these, huh?
Yeah, it's not much of a pitch when you just sort of do it anyway.
Yeah, no, it's what it is.
Okay, let's do
I
this.
don't care what your opinion is. It's the Mega Monday mailbag. What do you want first? Do you want some emails first, or you want
Oh yeah, I need to make those
first?
boundaries.
Maybe reviews then emails.
Oh, not cool.
Reviews first. Okay.
Did I not
Here is
just get a
one
bunch
from,
of that?
I think
Oh, I did make
this one.
3.
This is from Zach Guerra.
Maybe I should have
read the
this
whole
when my weapons are.
title, but it says absolutely hilarious and light. ... I'm assuming hearted. I'm guessing.
Yeah, it would be funny if it was I've ever listened to it the entirety of my life. I'm surprised they haven't died yet.
This is a 5-star review of the Metal Podcast. Wow. 8,000 jangles out of 20. Now that is a rating system I'm a fan of.
Yeah. It sounds
Okay,
like
so
oh,
luckily everyone seems to have stayed dead.
Jangles.
Spoke too soon.
I've only ever listened to...
Fuck.
Don't go listening to
So what can I do about this?
Just kidding. I love your I love that people are still discussing whether they like my presence.
I've now got too much stuff.
And that's what's great too. It's always just like, I think he's
my
like it.
cellar.
I think he like it. It's gonna keep me on my toes. It makes me push it more. Not really. Alright. Thank you for that review, Zach. I think we should start.
Yeah, I guess I just have to make my way through then. That's my only option.
Yeah, you can use as many jangles as you want. It stops at 20 though.
Yeah.
This one is
20 jangles, kill yourself.
yeah, it's only a good review if you go over 20 jangles.
Yeah.
Even if you're at 20 jangles, like, yeah, that's fine. But if you want to get a couple hundred jangles in there, it'd be worthwhile. Thank you for that, Zach. This is from K. The best. It just says, they're just the best. I haven't laughed this much in a while. It's just a nice, straightforward one.
Yeah. Okay, can I tell you? It's nice that is... I like that review because some of the things that have made me laugh long and harder than I've laughed in a while have been to the detriment of someone else. This podcast is because it's like me telling someone me not doing well. It's like,
There is stone on the other side of this. Oh fuck! How am I supposed to get out of here? Is 1 minute enough time to get up here? Probably not.
To be seen riding a unicycle. No one does it for efficiency. So two of you crash into each other. I don't care.
The crazy thing, now that you say that, it did make me think, it's like, the unicycle is probably the best way to get around for 15 minutes. Like, someone invented the unicycle, and then got on it, and then another guy was like, wouldn't it be better if we had, like, and then immediately the guy that you just
I just think it was the other way. I think someone like made the wheel, right? And they're like, okay, well if we want to ride this, we got to clearly have that too. Like the bicycle was invented first, but then some goofy dipshit over on the bike was like, I just like the one though. Like, all right.
You always look like you're about to fall, but okay.
Go ahead, friend. That's fine. I saw a guy in Chicago. You see, there's always but seeing one out on the street, riding down the street, while also juggling. And it's like, just fuck yourself.
Look.
Why? Why do that?
At this point, this should not be how you're making your money. Alright?
Yeah. I mean, I get you've already disappointed your family. Don't run the street, too. You know what I mean? Don't down. But the next one is from Zoom.
This is rubble, so I can go through it.
And now I'm hitting freedom.
I thought they were about to say this podcast was balls. It's not like fire. You get a little sweaty.
What an insane adjective. Yeah. Sure.
This is Fall Me Far, my favorite podcast. Love John's comedy and love this podcast. Logan, you have definitely.
I should have healed before this. It's fine. Okay, is this my boy? Oh yeah.
If I actually had a little ego to get offended. Like they're laughing at you laughing at my story. But guys, it happened to me.
You just know you made the right decision having me on, huh? That's right.
Clearly not a pretty big overshadow. Stop it, you're doing it right now.
Okay.
Seriously, cut it out.
I'm done. I'll never laugh again.
Just now what I need to do is fast travel
Yeah,
my
see
way
how
back
bad that
there.
felt for a second?
And I can't. Oh, because I'm in the trap.
The show you want, John?
Listen,
No, you go ahead and tell a funny story. I'm just going to mute my mic. Go ahead. This next one is from Chrissy the cat lady. Have we read this one? Sounds familiar. Title is I have listened to every episode, including the bonus ones, twice, except the lettuce story. I'm on my third listen. Every time my sides are aching from laughing so hard. So excited to start watching the video. I feel like we have read that one.
I think so.
I feel like we have, but if they've already listened to our show 2 or 3
brings
times,
you here, friend?
I'm fine reading the review twice. They've earned it.
Yeah, they would also know better than us if we've read it.
They would. I talked about this yesterday with you, but like where we've been getting people reaching out about the best of 2020, and I had someone reach out to me and be like, "Hey, what episode is this clip?" And I'm like, "Oh, I could not tell you. They all just blur together.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just one silly blur of Josh
Fuck
falling
you,
down.
I'm still
so I
in
don't.
bed.
Yeah, you gotta understand that for us, this is a Tuesday, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Well, sometimes I forget too what we've talked about on the show and what we've talked about because we do calls all the time and just chat for a while.
Yeah.
So I kind of forget too, like, cover that on the show or is that normal?
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna call you and we're gonna think we recorded it.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer and you're just gonna go, "Welcome to the Josh Johnson Show." I'm Josh Johnson.
There's just not gonna be an episode on Thursday, and it's like, well, why didn't you edit it? It's like, edit what? We didn't record
What? Yeah, we'll get messages. Where's the show? It's just like, oh, it turns out we just talked for an hour. All right, and then here's one more before we move on to from Overdue Fan, and the title is like having sex to our very ... Again, I can't on the phone. You can't see the whole title.
Yoo-hoo!
Horrible, shitty, selfish.
Yeah, it could be the same as the last one. Like, who are very the two dumbest people I've ever come in contact with in my entire
Care
life.
to look at my craft?
It's not a great
Advanced
insult to say they are
glider.
very the dumbest people,
Ooh.
but it also it hurts. That's very
Kiln.
Josh
Bathtub.
and Logan, ... Wow. And the best parts are
Fancy
when they're laughing at
bed.
each other's jokes.
I've got all the
I
things
leave
for
this
that.
on in the morning
String,
and at night
fiber,
because it's a
cross,
very good soundtrack for life. But not the middle of the day.
catboard.
Yeah.
We bring on that midday crash a little too easy.
Listen, if you haven't had a light lunch, you're not gonna want to listen to this podcast.
Oh, but those were the 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts. Thank you. You guys are the best. And now let's get into some emails. Some of these are going to be topics, and then some are just short little hellos. So we're going to touch base on as many of these as we can. And the ones we don't get to, don't worry. We're going to cover them in the new year. This one is from Andrea. Hey, Josh and Logan.
So I was going to get some better storage stuff.
Like riding in the backseat on a road trip with your buddies.
With your buddies.
Alright. I got so choked up. I'm just so emotional over these. In this era, when we have all the time in the world, I'd like to take a trip down memory lane and hear you discuss the ridiculous things you've done trying to save time. One time I was running out the door and realized I was really hungry. I thought it would be a good idea to gulp down a spoonful of peanut butter on my way out. You know, full of protein and good fat. I can't tell you how my life flashed before my eyes as the lump of gooiness caught together in my throat. I quickly downed some water and tried to play it off. Can't wait to hear your stories. You done anything like that where you try at the same time just hurt yourself? Probably, I'm guessing.
Okay. When I was younger when I did this though, I was very
like 28.
Yeah, 26. I was very late, and from where I needed to get, it was in the basement of the building I was going into.
What am I doing
I
here?
tried
There.
to jump over
Torn
the
cross
railing
bone,
to the lower steps, like in a Bond movie, and the first one worked, right? And I wasn't even hurt, didn't even feel it. I was like, oh man, why don't I do this all the time? And then I jumped over the second railing and rolled my ankle all the way down. And like, luckily there weren't that many steps in front of me. There were only like 4 steps in front of me, so it's not like I would have like hey or something. But I jumped to the second time, land on the steps, roll my ankle, and then I'm so scared of falling down the stairs and like breaking something that then I grab onto the railing too hard, and now I just slide down the stairs. So my hands are holding onto a railing, but my body just slides down the rest of the stairs, and then I have to limp into the limp into the room that I'm going into. So I was late and hurt.
That's great. I remember. I don't know if this totally fits on topic, but you reminded me of it, of like showing up disheveled. I was in college and I was going to audition for an improv group, and I print my headshot off, but then once I got to the target, where I was telling you to print off the good photo quality there, and I remember getting there and then realized it wasn't on the thumb drive I had, and my plan was like to do that and then swing down just to the audition, so it was going to be on the way. But then I was like, it was actually an out-of-state target, what was close to my apartment. And then I was like, well, shit, now I don't have the headshot on this thumb drive. I have to go back and print a new one. I should have done it earlier, obviously. So I have to race back home. This is pre-Uber and all that stuff, too, so I had to just wait for the goddamn Addison bus and, like, go back to my apartment. And then I don't have time to go to Target, so now I'm just like, well, shit, I guess I'm just going to print this off on paper. So now I just have a shitty my headshot printed off on paper, and then I'm running late, so I take the bus down there, and then I'm sprinting to the place. So then I come in, just like, I'm Logan Nielsen here for the 3 audition. Hey! And then I hand him my headshot, and it's on the and then I walk away and sit there for a second to like just try to catch my breath. I hear them over there being like looking at me, and I look over and they're like, ooh, they try to look away. I'm like, I would have just been better at being late. I would have just been better.
What kind of paper was it?
Just computer paper. But it was printed off. It wasn't
Active
photo
myself.
quality. It was just my
That's
face.
another thing I can
And
do.
then I was so tired and so disheveled, and then they're like, hey, you guys in the next group, why don't you come out with us? And we warmed up, and I'm just like doing terrible in all the improv warm-up, like just saying the same thing over and over again. And then we go into the scenes. It was for a children's improv group. I just was auditioning because it would have been a paid gig. And then my scene was kind of dark.
No, not you.
And it's a kids improv group. I'm like, I am not sending a good message.
Okay, what have I
would
got
love
on
him.
there?
So
Useless. Wait, this is better.
I would
Oh,
love
this
if
is
there's
a
kids,
mixture.
like kids around you to like be auditioning with, like adults and other kids, and then you just initiate the scene, and you're like, "Where's my money?" And then you just punch a kid in the face. Huh? Where is it? Where is it? And the kid's like, "Please, please." Please don't
you, mister.
Please don't hurt me. And then you do like the prop gun, and you do the full on like object work gun, and then you point at his face, and you're like, "Where is it?" And he's like, I don't. And then you hit him with the butt of the fake gun, which is really just your fist.
So that was a situation when I wish I had just been late, because trying to scramble just made me a goddamn wreck. I walked out of that, and I remember texting my ex who I was with at the time, just being like, "Well, I will not be getting that job."
I'm surprised you didn't throw up. I feel like I would have thrown up. We would have been playing zip zap zop, and I would have been like zip zip zop.
Zop. Zop. Okay. Well, thank you for that email, Andrea. This one is from Kay. Hi, Josh and Logan. Love your stand-up, Josh. I've been following your career since I started high school as a Gen Z bitch. As a Gen Z bitch with a mega boomer veteran father, I gotta ask if you have any stories about your dad that are so ridiculous, you know normal people would refuse to go through. Mine is so crazy, he's woken me up at ungodly hours claiming I left a mess when all there was between was a mildly soapy sink. I don't know if you remember me, but I'm the one who said I'd sell my kidneys if it meant to get you an entire Netflix special.
Oh yeah. Once again, really hope it doesn't come to that. Really hope I can get it on my own merit. That would be amazing.
Yeah, hopefully they come back from this pandemic and stuff where we don't have to start selling off organs.
Right, so let's put that away.
Instead of getting paid in exposure, we're going to start getting paid in spare organs.
I want these ones because they're better.
Which would be a shame because I don't drink or anything, so I really don't need. I feel like all my organs are pretty fresh. So this isn't that crazy. It's just something unusual that I don't know if other people have had happen. So when I was little, and my maybe even my first tooth was loose, my dad sprung into action, right? And he grabbed some string, and he tied some string to my tooth, and he tied some string to the door, but he did not tell me what the plan was. Like, I'm just standing there, he's like, "Be still," and now he's just doing stuff in my mind. And so then, I guess he thought if he told me, I would then freak out or move or whatever, like I'd be scared. Right. So then, he just slams the door, right? Mm-hmm.
So what have we got?
He gave me way too much string. So all that happened was I watched the door slam.
And hat.
And so now we're both just standing there staring at each other.
Resin, boots,
and he's giving the game away. Because now he's like, "Oh, okay. Clearly I put 2 feet too much of string
and animal.
Right. On this kind of string.
I have loads of that.
How about we do this again? Now I know the doors is good. Like, I put it together in my head in the moment. I was like, "Wait, what were you trying to do to me?" But I can't.
He just looks at you, he's like, "Did it come out?"
It's like, well, I mean, the string is still very much in my mouth, so no. Too hard for that because I had a loose tooth when I was little. After that, this is maybe a couple years later. So like the tail end of me losing my baby teeth, right? And
resin.
It may even be like my last baby tooth. And I tried to do it myself. So I tried to measure out some string. No one was watching me. Tried to measure some string, tied some to my tube, then tied it to the door, and then slammed it, right? But I made the string far too short, and I tied it to the wrong tube. So then I basically slammed the door, and then swung my own head into the door. Because the tube that I tied it to was so like, God
damn it.
So then I tied the door and I slammed it as hard as I could, and then I could feel as I'm just getting pulled with Oh man.
You find very interesting ways to assault yourself. It's very.
It was one of those things that I don't even think I was embarrassed about it at the time, and it was the exact opposite. Like, in my mind, I should have known so much better because my dad did the literal opposite thing.
Right. Well, that's the problem, I think, is you were trying to go so opposite.
Oh, that's why I kept coming back there. What's in here?
Too much slack, too loose of a tube. You went completely the opposite way. This next one is
Not cool is what it is.
I've been following Josh's comedy.
Okay, I can just hold LT and that'll do that.
It has
So. So I feel like I probably should have stumbled across this much earlier than I have. Yeah, I figured that out by this point. Or maybe this is just the beginning of the game and I've just stumbled my way back up.
They work here in the human world.
Can I tell you though, I'm not alone.
No, there's stuff over there that I need to read. Right? Yeah. Oh, let's just talk.
Person sent a video of their friend from the UK who wasn't familiar with all of our different brands and like foods and stuff like that. Yeah, he was like, I don't know, Americans love sugar, and this is super sugary, so I just thought it was one of your milkshakes.
Okay, now, but he does have. He's not from. He didn't know that it wasn't a milkshake. You have.
Talking about, I am not from wherever they make them. Okay. I saw it. Milk, and so I tore into it because it was delicious.
Yep,
And then that guy in the video took another sip in the moment. He was like, I thought it was one of your milkshakes, and took another sip, knowing now that it's cream. So I'm also now not one to believe it was cream right away. Why we gotta parcel out or waste an entire bottle of deliciousness? We could just enjoy it the way we enjoy it, you know?
There's no rule that says you can't just drink a straight bottle of creamer.
I know
There's no rule against it.
I'm so sorry. One second. One second.
What happened?
I'll be right back.
In the middle of me talking, you all heard that. Very rude.
Because I had to give you the package. We're getting a dog. Dog food, I think, was very heavy.
Get back onto your mic, Jesus. You guys getting the dog?
Is it nice?
Shiba Inu.
10, that's how much
Yeah,
I
that's
need.
if you think time for 4 now is chaos, just...
Hey!
15. Alright.
Great.
Yeah.
Really?
Ah, my favorite patron.
Think you're tired and worn out and feel like you don't have a lot of time right now?
Oh,
You gotta make sure.
Oh.
Especially when the puppies they go out like every 20 minutes. So
I really want that
they pee a lot.
linen handle hand
They grow
spindle.
out of it, but when they're young,
That's hilarious.
if you don't want them to piss on everything.
I thought it
I
was
was worried
because
you're-
they're getting potty trained, but you're like, no, this is the
Well, it's part of it. It's the same thing. It's like you want to. The reason why you want to take them out so often is so they don't get comfortable in the house, but they also pee more when they're a puppy because they can't hold it as well yet. So that's why you just have to run them out so they don't get used to it. I'm glad though you said it was dogs, but I was worried you said like, yeah, there's a box downstairs that have the dog in it.
And it's just, ooh, wow. Especially sometimes you pick things up and you know they're going to be heavy just from the size, but you're still not ready in your mind mentally to like carry it up the stairs.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought you just went in the other room and like, I mean, not to call you out, but like your apartment ain't that big. Like you can't get that winded. If you get that from one end to the other.
That's so funny. It's like, look, your apartment is nice, but there's no reason for you to be exhausted. All right. It's basically 2 rooms. Okay.
I don't remember what we were talking about before you left. I think it was you drinking creamer, you big dumb idiot. All right, let's move on.
What did you do to get so exhausted? Turn around too much?
I had to go close the window. The wind was blowing up, so I had to really fight it.
Yeah.
Get up to it.
Really wanted to get in here because it's actually a nice apartment, you jerk.
I didn't say it wasn't nice. You have a very nice apartment.
Yeah. It's a small. Okay, I got you.
This next email is from Magdalena. The subject line says, "You guys are literally getting me through college. Thanks." And then here's the body. Hey, Josh and Logan. I wanted to send you guys an email expressing my sincere love. I'm currently a freshman in college, and to put it lightly, everything is kind of absolute ass right now. I spent my first college Halloween eating fast food in my dorm alone, which is not what I was looking forward to doing. COVID's really shat all over my coming of age moment or whatever. That plus the stress of school is kind of putting me over the edge, But I can always count on you guys to make me laugh, no matter how worried I may be due to the midterms. Also, I just wanted to add that I'm pretty sure the first time I heard Josh profusely and angrily drop the F-bomb was during the Slipping in the Shower mini-episode, and I could not stop laughing. With Josh's voice, it kind of just sounds like a Looney Tunes character swearing, and it was very, very, very funny. I want to be very clear, too. I have not put these in a certain order. This is the order I'm just reading them in of how we've received them. So just 2 in a row are just like, Josh the fucking cartoon. All right, I think that's everything. Sorry if that got a little personal or whatever, but I just really wanted you guys to know that you're doing a lot of good for a lot of different people by making this show. So keep making an amazing show, and I hope everything's going well with you and your loved ones. Sincerely, Maggie. That's what a great email. Thank you for that, Maggie. And hopefully you're done with your finals season right now, and you're off for the holidays, and you can breathe for a second. Because, yeah, man, right now, I couldn't imagine being in college right now.
Yeah,
during COVID and stuff.
Maggie, if it helps, some of your COVID college experience actually mirrors my regular college experience.
Yeah, just sitting at home alone on Halloween drinking creamer.
That didn't happen until years later, so.
I know. It was more embarrassing.
I refuse to be embarrassed about anything. No, I do think that, it's obviously not what anybody pictures, and I think that my hope for you and for everyone in your situation is that especially next year, you can go all out and make so much more out of, next year. I think we're all going to appreciate it more than we would have if 2020 hadn't been such a catastrophe. I think that, I look back now.
Next year's Halloween's gonna be buck wild at college. Kids are literally gonna drown in beer.
Yeah, I feel like next Halloween people are gonna go as naked. Like they won't even bother with a costume.
Right.
It's like, what are you going as? Someone who survived 2020? So are we banging or what? No,
someone who knows that we're all mortals.
Yeah. Adam and Eve minus the leaves.
What do you say, though?
No, I just think that, you know, I look back even now at 2018 and 19, which felt like good years in life, good years for my career and stuff like that. But at the same time, I was just kind of like, you know, maybe I could have done more, could have done better, whatever. And then I look back at those years this year, and I'm like, wow, I could just go out, just face naked, just chin out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a harlot.
Shake a stranger's hand. You could do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Get really wide.
Yeah.
Back then.
And
back in the before time.
And so, you know, I think that especially next year, and even more so in 2022, you're going to see people that, like, really take life by the horns, which I think is a good thing. I think anything that makes you appreciate still being alive and healthy, and makes you take more chances and just do more things. Because that's the thing. It's one of the reasons why, you know, we've talked about it before, but it's like one of the reasons we even started this podcast and everything was because you get to such a state where you can be beat down so much, or things can seem so hopeless, that sometimes out of that you do find good things that make you go like, why not? Why not just do whatever it is I want to do? Things aren't going my way anyway. Why don't I just do whatever I want?
Missing materials. Okay, fuck.
You know, obviously, this situation hadn't happened. I handled it properly at the beginning of the year, and blah blah blah, all that stuff. But one of the main things I'm coming out of this with is kind of a new perspective, and not just in like a life's beautiful way, not like that, but like for me, realizing, you know, the stuff I do miss, but also the shit I don't miss. Especially like about comedy. Now I have a perspective on what shows I want to do, what path of my career I want to keep pursuing, and what other stuff I can find let fall off. Especially in our field, you know, especially when you're still building your career, you always get in this loop of like, what am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be doing that other people are doing? Well, now that shit is over. So you don't have to worry about it. So, okay, what do I want to do? What do I feel? I can't be going out and like, I need to be seen at this or at this show, or I gotta put in time at this club. Well, no, not right now. I can't do any of that. It's like, okay, what do I have fun working with? What's enjoyable to me? And then, you know, next to that, in the situation of being in college, Maggie, it's sucking. Just know if you get through it, you did it. Like that's the accomplishment. Like you don't have to worry about anything else. It's just trying to navigate it. So if you literally like, I made it through my first year of college, hell yeah, you succeeded. You won. You know. No one's having all the experiences they want right now, so now you get to do it. Dope. I did it. Yeah. You kind of get to just have like the base victory and not worry about like, well, I didn't do ... I didn't do ... Well, a lot of the other stuff right now isn't happening or is unsafe to do right now or whatever. So you get to kind of just hang your hat on just like, and did some college. Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The only thing,
you know what I mean?
that people really need to knock off of their to-do list this year is live, like survive.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like if you even make it out, then like you're really crushing it in a way that I don't even think people will appreciate until the other side of this.
Yeah, because a lot of people too probably would have just gone to college. They're like, no, you. Good for you. So you're Maggie. I know what you wanted.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
And as you get older, you're gonna
look. I'm sure that I don't know if we talked about this We didn't talk about this for the Halloween episode, and Halloween's almost a year away, so I might as well blow the story here.
I thought you meant Halloween just had Halloween a year.
No. There was one year that I got jumped on Halloween, and it wasn't super serious or anything. They didn't mess me up horribly or anything. But it is a wild thing to be calling for help. Calling 911 and being like, listen, it was Pikachu and it was Bowser, alright? They came out of nowhere, hit me in the back of my head, tried to take my wallet, I ran.
Yeah.
And now the person talking to you thinks you're high. And it's like, if it was any other day, maybe. But today of all days, yes, you can take a 911 call.
Yeah.
About Bowser and Pikachu jumping somebody seriously.
Yeah. They took the term Smash Brothers too seriously.
Yeah. Just running in here, trying to knock me off of some imaginary stage. They're probably on drugs.
Yeah. But hang in there, Maggie. You got this. And thank you for your kind words. Coming up next is Charles. And dear Josh and Logan, I'm a huge fan of the show. The only reason I got out of bed on Monday was because I knew there was a mini-sode for me to listen to. I want to ask Josh if there was anything he left out of the catfishing the KKK story, and Logan if he had any good stories about being a substitute. Thank you so much for the laughs, Charlie.
I think that story's almost 15 minutes long. I think I covered everything.
Yeah. I won't make you cover it now. I'll put the YouTube link in the bio, so anyone who wants, anyone who doesn't know the catfishing the KKK story can just go into the bio and click on that link. People ask me if I have good stories about substituting, and all the teachers I work with are always like, I bet you're getting good material right now. And the thing is, I'm not, because kids have two modes, annoying and fucking boring. That's what kids have. They're very rarely funny. They're usually either it's just, oh my god, sit down and leave me alone for a second, or they're telling a story where they're just my dad one time he saw the deer and it was in the yard and then it left and and we didn't see it again.
Now
it's like that.
That's not your high schoolers, right? That's
no, that's elementary kids.
Because that would be terrifying.
Yeah. No, and the high school kids, some of them are funny. It's not funny stories, but some of them are naturally funny kids. But a lot of times, the subplans for high school are just they got work on their computers or put this video on, and then,
Yeah.
They specifically don't want to talk to me. I will say one thing that is driving me nuts though, when I'm substituting for all age levels, from elementary all the way up through high school. All the kids of all ages now, if anything good happens to them, they get an answer right or something, or they're playing a game and they score or whatever, they all just go, let's go! They all do that non-stop, and I'm ready to choke out some kids. It's so obnoxious. I don't know, every age group just goes, let's go! All the time now. I don't know if that was in something that they've taken it from.
I do think that every kid now sounds remember the episode that we did about making our own gas station?
No.
Speed bills? That's what it sounds like. Because I know what you mean, and I've even seen it walking around, just when I've gone on walks to clear my head and stuff. There's a certain energy that is very it's very just scored a touchdown but off of nothing.
Yes. Yeah.
But also, I'm glad that they can get any sort of reprieve.
Oh Jesus, I don't like the look of that. Oh god, and I just destroyed a wall or something. Fuck. No! No, don't kill me, I'm trying to build! The fuck, man, this is my base! Holy shit.
Picks it back up right. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of like, yes, I did something.
Okay, step one, make some fucking doors, Jesus. Door.
But, I mean, and like, I have good stories, but they're just like, oh, it was a sweet moment with you needed help or whatever. Like, that's not really, I don't think it's what I'm looking for.
Look, ain't nobody want to get their heart warmed right now.
Exactly.
Okay?
No one need that shit. No one need that shit.
I need to hear stories about kids running down the hall late for class, then falling, slipping on the backpack, sliding all the way down the
Is
hall.
this not like lock in? I can just put it anywhere.
This is an email from DH, and the DH says, "Nah, Logan, even that episode was amazing." And this was from November 5th, so I'm not sure which one that's referring to, but hell yeah, it was good. I'm a comedy junkie and discovered Josh when he was here in Phoenix looking for Trevor Noah for my 31st
Okay,
birthday
now
last
let's make
November.
some
I have followed everything Josh puts out since. Logan is such a wonderful producer and co-host, and the chemistry between you two is so natural and true joy to listen to. Currently re-binging all the episodes so far while I take a break from social media, election talk avoidance. No, I get that. Yeah, that's from the Revelwood, so I feel you on that one, DH. And OMG, I'm so glad y'all have been posting on IGTV. Exponentially enhances the experience for us fans, so I'll be catching up on those too. We should have posted more of those, huh?
Yeah.
Keep being amazing. I thoroughly enjoy the Halloween episode. Glad Josh didn't end up getting scammed. From Day. So sorry, not DH. That's just what their email tells us. But from Day, spelled D-A-I. Thank you for that, Day. Yeah, speaking of the IGTV stuff, I know we've been slacking on videos, but we're trying to overhaul that whole thing. So don't worry, there's more video stuff. But yeah, the people who are like, yeah, I'm just listening to them all again. Just like, you guys are special. You guys
Oh shit.
Some stories where like I definitely felt like, oh man, this is a funny thing I've never told anybody or talked about or something.
Right.
But then some of the joy that people get from things that I'm like, this is just a sort of a terrible thing that happened to me, and right now I can't really go to a therapist, so I just sort of tell you, and then I'm like, is that anything? And you're like, maybe, and then to know that someone on the other end of that is laughing hysterically that I ate rat pizza for like a year.
Well, and I'm just like, when anyone just tells me like, yeah, listen to like that last episode, I'm always like, oh hell yeah, thank you, oh my gosh, so much. And then when people are just like, yeah, no, I'm like on my third listen to some of these. I'm just like, how? I listen to them once when I edit them, and then I never really go back. Granted, I'm in them, but like,
Yeah, it's different when it's you. You know,
yeah,
like,
but I don't know. It's just wild that people do that. Which I've done it with like shows I'm a big fan of, you know. But it's weird to be on the other end of it now.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
To be on the other end where people are like re-listening, where they know the show better than you.
Yeah, you can tell that we're stand-ups because we can't accept the fact that people like us.
Yeah, no, that is very apt. This next one.
Fuck it.
Anna.
That
Hello,
whole
Josh and Logan.
press and B thing is really quite
Okay,
irritating.
so this one's from Anna, but at the bottom it says Anna, and then pronounced the same way the main character in Disney's Frozen. I haven't seen Frozen. Is it Anna or Anna in Frozen?
Oh, I haven't seen Frozen.
Okay, so thank you for helping, but you haven't seen it. I think it's Anna? Or Anna? I don't know. Look it up. Look up Frozen. Josh, Google Frozen right now. Disney's Frozen.
Shroud smells of my soul. Is that anyone need for that?
Disney Frozen Princess name. So there's Elsa and there's...
Oh yeah, well, that's
I'm
makes some
thinking it's Anna, the other one's Elsa.
Yeah, no, it's obviously not saying they're writing their name Anna, but it's pronounced like Elsa.
No, but I'm saying, like, in the story world, you would have named one kid Elsa, the other one probably Anna. Elsa, Anna.
Why?
Like, so Elsa,
Is there a pronunciation
Anna.
there? Click on their bio. They'll probably give a, or something.
I mean, that's what I'm looking for.
This line of logic you have of if one is Elsa, it must be Anna.
Yeah, because that's what people do with twins, too.
What do you mean that's what people do with twins?
Like you'll...
Because Elsa and Anna work the same way in that.
No, Elsa, Anna. Elsa,
No,
Anna.
you don't know.
Yeah. It's like when people have twins and they name one Felix and the other one Alex.
Well, that's different because they have its name. It's not.
Yeah, and they have the NA in their name.
Yeah, but you still have that. Elsa and Anna still have that at the end. I'm just saying your example and just saying it to me like that doesn't prove anything.
Also,
to go
Anna doesn't seem as like royal. Anna, that's some Louisiana type. Anna, you know what I mean? Anna is way more regal. So let me see.
Hello, Josh and Logan. I emailed you before to say thank you.
Wait, no. I think I can figure this out. 1 second. Anna Frozen pronunciation. Princess of Anna. Boom. It is Anna. Anna. Yeah. I know. What do you think you know? Why'd you have me look it up if you knew?
I mean, I knew it was one of the options. You didn't know either.
Yeah, I didn't know which, but I knew it. I knew Elsa, Anna.
This means nothing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we should cut this whole part out.
Nope, it's all staying in. Hello, Josh and Logan. I've emailed you before to say thank you for your awesome podcast, and I thought I'd email you again to pretty much say the same thing. Your show is so funny and entertaining and a great way to escape and relax with so much going on in the world. The first episode actually came out the week I started college. Oh, another poor college soul. I just feel bad for all you guys. So it's really helped me as I've gotten through my first semester. Thank you so much for that. I'd also like to request a topic for a podcast episode. So I've been listening to stand-up comedy.
Oh, I can just move it across the room, not standing.
I love it so much. I've always wanted to try it, but
Maybe
I never
I'll just
thought
stick
I'd have the
upstairs.
courage or confidence to do it. Last week, though, the night before the election, I was up at 3 a.m. and I decided to write a little comedy that I had. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty funny, at least to me. And since I am the target audience of all my jokes, that's really all that matters. Then I thought about performing it for my friends, which I thought might be fun, but also the thought of sharing my comedy with other people makes me very anxious. I'm sure you get asked this a lot, but I would really appreciate it if you would share a little bit of advice for someone like me who is thinking about starting stand-up, even if only as a hobby. More importantly, though, I would love to hear the reasons why you got into comedy, including the funny stories about your first experiences performing stand-up, a few interesting ones. Again, thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate it. Sincerely, Elsa.
No, I saw it coming a mile away.
Yeah. Your dead-eyed stare made me really feel welcome and supported in your podcast. You're a good friend. Well, so we've covered this topic a few times. So I'm trying to think if there's anything new.
I will say, though, that she did touch on a thing that I think is very important. The fact that it is very, very funny to you is one of the best places to start from.
I was going to say the same thing. You already have a good start of, and knowing that, like, hey, it's funny to me. It may not be funny to everybody, but this is funny to me. That's one of the best things you can explore to find your comedic voice. And I'll be upfront with you, it may not always work.
Yeah.
But as long as you let that part always live in your brain, like, every time, I'm sure you probably do this, you you have the jokes that you know, like, I'm pretty sure this is funny to everybody. And then I always like to sneak in a couple. I know this is only funny to me, but I want to see how it goes. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so this one's
I'm
already.
gonna throw this one out. It's a
Go
little
out.
goofy. It may be a hard line of thinking to follow if you're not in my head, but I want to try it. And then every now and then you're surprised with like, oh, hold on, that one actually hit.
Yeah.
And like that'll like, man, that'll buy me 6 more months of stand up when that happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, absolutely. I feel like there's a fear and anxiety, like she was saying, it's in everybody before they start, but that's literally with my thing. If you starting stand up is about like learning to get the little part of you that just wanted fear of change and pain and all this like that, because it is painful to get the feedback that the thing that you thought was very funny isn't as funny to everyone as it is.
Especially when the feedback is usually just silence.
Yeah.
Like when you end an email with like,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, like sometimes that pain is important.
Yeah, it's like sticking a fork in an outlet. You gotta learn your lesson.
Did I tell you about that?
Did you do that once?
Oh, I thought you were coming back to that. Yeah, I never did that.
I just was calling out. That's just like a common thing.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'm sure you did it. I'm sure you did it when you were like. I'm sure you were like 25 when you tried it. But.
No. I also wasn't 25 and it wasn't a fork. But I'll tell it a different time because it's too.
And it was in the tongue.
Got an outlet. No, but
Turns out the lamp wasn't working, not the outlet, so I shouldn't have taken it out of the outlet.
Yeah, I also missed a lot, so I did some reconstruction on the drywall.
Yeah. Served some time for attempted murder on my neighbor. I didn't know that.
Yeah, honestly, if you're gonna be below me, why would you put the couch exactly diagonal to where I have the couch? That's crazy.
No, that sentence.
No. It was crazy.
Okay. All right. What were you saying?
No, but I think that fear. I think you have to be grateful for it because I think that they are the biggest things that your mind has, and you can sort of to yourself lovingly accept those fears, but then also tell those fears it's gonna be fine. Because I think that I look at most like I look at getting fit the same job. You know what I mean? It's like working out for 20 minutes and doing stand up for 20 minutes are one thing, and then when someone starts to push you to do a full hour, you're like, I don't want to do an hour. That's crazy. An hour? I don't know if I have an hour in me, right? For working out or for doing stand-up, it's like pushing everything, trying to make each set a little bit better than the last one, trying to go with a longer or more heavy way, as in like subject matter or stuff that maybe is heavy or more personal. And I think that all of those fears get compounded, especially when you're starting out, because what you're looking at are probably people you look up to, even on a local level, who are maybe much further along than you. And it's the same way that, when you first join a gym, like they were born at the gym, and you're like, how am I ever going to do it? It all takes time, and it's all inevitable if you stick with it. I think that, things like commercial success or lots of money, those aren't always guaranteed, but I think that the good is something that's accessible to a lot of people. A lot of people are, in a sense, born funny because they just have the way the makeup of their brain works. They have better timing. They have faster thinking on their feet. But the actual principles around can be learned by anyone in a way that's practical. They may not be the funniest person ever, but I've had the pleasure of knowing a lot of people who wouldn't consider themselves performers or or that type of funny that is the natural charismatic funny, but they put in a lot of hard work to learn what jokes are, how to craft them,
Well, didn't expect monsters.
share them with people.
Oh god, sorry.
But most of the people I know in my life are the funniest people. But then if they try to do it in the performative way, they crumble. I've seen that. People do it. It's funny. I'll try it. And then they try it. And they hate it. Like that side of it. That may not work right.
Oh god, lava.
I wish I had that kind of courage to do some of that when I was younger. Try stand up while they know it'll be weird. You know, it might be weird, might be great. It's hard to tell with your jokes and friends.
Yeah, and I would even say the luxury of doing jokes, especially when you're starting out for strangers, is that they work as an extension of consciousness. So a bunch of blank or dark faces in a club, obviously we can't go to a club right now, but like a bunch of blank or dark faces in a club almost work as your own psyche reverberating back to you, which is why some people can't handle vomit. But it is a thing of like you're here telling jokes, right?
Weird David Lynch
Yeah, sure.
They're a dark reflection of your own psyche. Gee, is that in your head when you do stand-up?
Yeah.
Wow. Because in my head, I'm just like, they like that one. Yay! So as you can see, there are different sides to this coin, Anna.
But I do think that, there's something to be said for like when it's someone you understand and it's friends, there might be some bias in there to either like or dislike what you're saying.
Yeah, one way or the other. They may be way too supportive, where it's not funny, but they're just proud of you. Or it can go the other way, where since they know you so well, what you're saying makes them look what? So it can go either way. What?
My best craft is funny jokes. I don't know if they would make my mom laugh. Yeah, I mean,
I usually know I have a good one if my mom laughs at it, but is because she doesn't want to laugh at it because of the content.
Yeah.
But she appreciates the artist.
The darkest version of your psyche.
Yeah. As I'm up there looking out into the void that represents the deepest regions of my life, and I say, have you guys heard what's in the news? Have you read about this?
I'm just gonna start saying "let's go" for the rest of the podcast now.
Let's go. I will say honestly, right now too, if you want to try out stand-up, like Zoom mics are weird, but the virtual mics, they're kind of uncomfortable, at least for us. It's not the ideal situation. But trying it for the first time, that may not be a bad one. You do your set, it goes bad. Guess what? You can hang up. You're not still in that room.
Yeah.
You can just and leave Zoom. Okie dokie. And now I can immediately go hide under a blanket. I don't have to smile to anyone or shake any hands or anything. I can just disappear from that mic that I did that might be in a different country. That's kind of thing too. It's a scene where you won't be.
Yeah. So take the lead.
So thank you for that, Anna. Hope you're getting through college again. Glad you made it through your first semester. Congratulations. And you know what? I hope you try stand up. Everyone, anytime I used to be like, when people be like, "I'm trying to stand up," I used to be kind of like, well, I know you got to. I used to be kind of esoteric. But then now I'm feeling just like, anytime someone goes, I've always wanted to try it, I go, do it. Like, do it. Worst case scenario,
Oops.
you suck and never do it again, and then I don't have to worry about you.
Or you don't like it enough to get I think that I enjoy cycling, but I hate running.
We get it.
It's just not my thing. Yeah. Well,
being funny is a lot like being fit. That's why I love it.
this is my thing. This is the only reason is that I can't go out and casually drop to strangers that I've been cycling. So now it's all you. I have to just bring it to you all the time.
Yeah. No, I love it. You're so fit. You're so fit and you're so funny, Josh.
Well, I've been cycling recently. That's why I might look a bit more fit to you, even though you've only seen me from like the neck up for a while.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh man, God, I would love to see you just have it done. That'd be great. I've never seen that on you.
Why would you put that
if you-
evil on me?
If you just stood up and just like, I was like, oh damn, Josh has. You've always been a very, I'm gonna say petite fella. So.
Wow. Now we're just picking adjectives that will hurt.
No, you've been looking fit lately. It's embarrassing sometimes when I get on a call with you and then I look down at my, let's call it, pile. And,
pile.
That's how I'm referring to my body now. My bowl of slop that is my physique. I was, you know what, last couple of years I was actually pretty fit. I was like the lightest I'd been in my life was pretty fit. That is one thing that quarantine really
Yeah.
really wasn't good.
Because even when you were out here, you look good. You were looking
Yeah.
good when you came out here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I used to look good. Thanks for the reminder.
No, I didn't say that.
No, I'm still not like. I've been heavier and fatter and more terrible things. It's like I'm okay with myself, you know.
Yeah, I want to see you. Honestly, when you get like a Peloton or something, I feel like you're gonna like. I don't think you're gonna get
What's
off.
a Peloton?
Yeah, dude. Here's the thing. I think you're gonna find time, especially next year, because the world may not be as screwed up as it is right now.
Right.
And it's gonna be something. You're either gonna start lifting weights again, or you're gonna do something that's like. Then you're gonna blow so far past me because you're actually strong. Like I'm actually.
Okay. I'm glad that got a little better because it was starting to suck for a second. I'm like, no, next year you'll finally have your fat ass, Logan. And,
No, that's what I'm saying.
and you'll do something. And I have been. I've been on the treadmill. We got that going.
I'm telling you, I'm predicting for you. You're actually gonna be the one. You're making fun of me now, but you're gonna be a monster because then you're gonna get really big, and you're gonna be like, I don't know, bro. It's just maybe. Can you say it again? I couldn't hear you past the sound of my rippling abs.
Yeah, and my laugh will just become, let's go! I won't even do my signature laugh anymore. And all the emails are going to be like, nah, Logan's bad now. Before we had this bit, but now, no, he's intense and he's weird.
Oh no, Logan, what are you doing? Why are you getting more hotter than you are fun to be around? Why are you trading them? And you're like, I don't know, bro, I just got when you shred, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Get ready, everybody. 2021, the year of Buff Logan, I guess. I wasn't planning on it, but I guess that's what I'm doing.
No, you're doing like prison workouts. Did I tell you about that guy from prison that tried to get me to work out with him?
No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, this dude. I still feel bad about this because I genuinely my phone, and so I lost a bunch of the numbers in my phone 2 years ago when you couldn't just cloud everything over to the next phone, and so I lost his number, and he probably thinks I like abandoned him, even though I wouldn't abandon him. So I guess it's like no harm, no foul. But basically, I was working out at my college gym, and there was this guy who, nice enough, but was a little too intense. And he'd clearly been like when I met him, I was like, oh, that's everything about him said prison, right? Like that's a prison handshake, that's a prison high five, that is a prison hug. He is touching me a lot, and so then he was like, we were working on the same machine back and forth, which is how we met. And then finally he was like, hey, would you want to like finish the circuit because I'm doing some like type of special thing. I don't know if you had a plan or something. I was like, yeah, I'll do a circuit with you, whatever. So then we do the circuit, and he's just too intense. Like, you're talking about the let's go thing. This dude, this dude was doing the pull-ups, and he was just saying a different thing every rep.
Okay.
So he would do a pull-up, and he'd be like, "We'll see."
Oh no, that's so intense.
And then he'd do another pull-up, and he'd be like, "Oh, they're gonna see what it is." And then another pull-up. And then he would get down, or he'd be curling something, and he'd walk away. And while he's supposed to be resting, like that 30 seconds of rest, he'd be like, "Yeah, that's a good weight. That's good. That's a good weight. That's
wow.
Yeah, that's what it is right there. Okay, all right." And then it would be my turn, and he would kind of try to pump me up, which was only scaring me, right?
Right.
And then there was one time where he said, I was trying to do pull-ups or something. Like, I was pretty much just doing his routine, right? And so I was trying to do pull-ups or something, and he was like, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up like they behind you. I don't know what that means, but it was one of those things where he was just trying to instill fear in me, and he was, right? Then this is when you're like young and dumb and you don't know how to say no. So I get done. We finished the workout and everything. And he was like, "That was
Jesus,
good.
fucking
Like,
miles
you come
away."
here like a lot. Like you always like coming through at this time and stuff." And I was like, "Yeah."
Alright, I need to take a whiz and find a snack. I'll be right back.
Also very fit, right? And it's funny because after he was talking to himself with the pull-ups, which is almost right after I met him, like we were on the same machine, and he was like, "Do you want to work out together?" And then he was doing the pull-ups. Then he was like, "I want to be straight with you, dog. I wanna, just be open and honest. All right." Nice guy, prison. Okay. And in my head, I was like, I don't know what to, and because he wasn't following it up with anything. He just said, "I just got out of prison," and then stared at me.
It'd be great if he just burst into. He was like, "I could really use a friend."
Yeah. Well, then that I thought that's what was going, because he was like, "Oh, you seem like good people and everything. Like, I just want to let you know, so it's not like a surprise later." And in my head, I'm like, why would it be a surprise? Like, I understand how it would be a surprise later, but there was another part of me was like, when would it come up? Like, if you didn't choose to tell me.
Yeah.
When would
like this isn't like a first date where I need to know this.
Yeah, and
like it's okay.
And I know. like, bro, from the way you did those pull-ups, you've been through something.
Yeah.
And so then we worked out together.
Especially the way you said, like, do it like they're behind you.
Yeah. And so then
that's either prison or war. Like that.
Yeah. It might be both. Who knows?
Might be both. Yeah.
And so it might be one for the other.
Yeah.
You went to prison because you were too good at war. And so then we worked out a handful of times together, right? And there was one time where he texted me. I told him I was coming, but then I had something to do, so then I was late. And so I'm like, and I'm so late that I'm sure he's not there anymore, but I still want to come through. And so he's still there, and he's like, "Man, where were you? I've been like, I'm almost all the way through the workout. What was you doing?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I had some like errands to run and some stuff and everything." And then he was like, "Well, you need to catch up. I already did arms, I already did legs, I already did stomachs." And when he said stomachs, I was like, Do you mean abs? And he's like, "That's what I said, stomachs."
This is an intense individual.
Yeah.
And so you accidentally ghosted him by losing your phone.
Yeah.
So
like my phone broke, and then I genuinely even tried because
So somewhere he is punching a punching bag with your headshot on it.
I mean, maybe. Who knows? But like it was in
with every punch. He's like, "Yeah, he's gonna see."
Yeah, he's gonna see. All right, I'm gonna take care of him. All right, yeah. He's gonna find out. Because it was someone who worked there, but then I didn't know the person he knew. So then I was even asking people. I was like, "Hey, do you know this person?" Because we fell out of contact and stuff like that. And after I asked like 5 people, I was like, "All right, like, I can only try so much." It was also like the last summer of college, so I was like, "I'm probably never gonna see this person again."
Yeah.
Like I'm moving away after this, so it's like, I really did try for a little while, and then I was like, yeah, I go on a search for a person that mostly scares me. I mean, he was a nice guy, but it was terrifying. Yeah. It's like in any other scenario, I would have been like, oh, actually, I'm really trying to do my own thing. But like when you're that young, you're also just like things are just happening too quickly. So then anyone with confidence telling you to do something, you're like, maybe I should. I don't know.
Let's have him on the show. Track him down, and we'll get him on. I'll link up with him. I can get ripped and get intense for next year.
Just a lot of like innuendo in your workouts. Get ready for that if you start working out with them.
Right. See, and I was just thinking about that. Like, that'd be great to do like on stage, like after every joke, just be like, they know. Just mutter to yourself, but like you can kind of hear it on the mic.
Yeah. You're doing sit-ups, Logan, do it like they on your chest, all right? Who would be on my chest?
Why? What situation is this? And why would I just keep doing sit-ups? I'd push them off.
It's also like weirdly.
I wouldn't do 10 more.
A mix of inspiring and terrifying. Yeah, I mean, even when you're doing like a workout class or something, instructors will say things that like really have no basis in reality. Mm-hmm. Like when we push through this next one, we'll push it through our problems. We'll push it through. It's like maybe, probably not.
No, that's everyone likes to act like working out will get through his problems, but they'll be waiting for you when you stare down at the shower drain afterwards.
Well, yeah,
they'll come back.
Like I'd love to see that guy teach a spin class. Just be like, all right, on this next hill, if you don't pick it up past 50, you will get shanked because they right behind you. All right,
they're chasing you. You better get going. This bike's stolen. Get going. Well, Anna, I hope that answered your question. I want to read one more short one, just because I didn't realize up top we had another email from Day that we covered earlier. It says, "Hey Josh and Logan, I'm a disabled veteran and avid listener. I love this podcast. It's the best laugh source. All of Logan's bear jokes were horribly amazing and perfectly timed as I was medicated while listening. Thank you both for making quarantine suck less day." So, this is important. Okay, the bear jokes were good, but you apparently need to be sedated to enjoy it. So,
that must have been what I was missing.
I think that's what you're missing. That's the problem, bud.
Yeah.
You'd love me if you were medicated.
Well, imagine if you just start drugging me. Like, you come out.
It's gonna be hard to do. I'm nowhere near you. I gotta hire somebody.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like things open back up. You come to New York. We tape some of the podcast in person, and you're just like, yeah. What was that thing you were saying about how good that bear joke was? Oh, it was great.
Yeah, that would go really well for me. Then it gets out that I'm dosing my heart. Here's a good little last one to do. It's got kind of a little lightning round questions in it. This is from, I want to say it's pronounced Cheryl. It's Scharell. It's either Cheryl, maybe Sherelle, but I'm guessing Cheryl, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But it says, "Hey guys, love the show." At the bottom it says Cheryl, like the Disney princess. Okay. Callback. Hey guys, love the show. Hey guys, love the show. It's such a mood booster, and I really appreciate the effort and time that goes into it. Thank you. No one's ever said that specifically. Like, I appreciate that you guys take time to do this. I don't know. I never ever engage like this and usually try to be as unknown as possible, but I've been inspired by your courage to start the podcast and actually post it. The hardest part. Oh, so you started a podcast. Right? Am I reading that correct?
I mean, it sounds like it.
Or no, I think I'm reading it wrong. I think they're inspired by our courage.
Oh, I see.
I think. Either way, I'm glad we inspired.
Yeah.
And my reading's not great. Okay, so it'd be fun if y'all could answer these questions. We got 5 little lightning round questions here, okay? So 1, crumple, fold, or mummy wrap toilet paper?
Okay. And this is just for living, or is this how we wipe? I don't know. Like, do you want to be wrapped up like a mummy? Would you rather have toilet paper crumpled over you? Would you rather have folded toilet paper under you, or some sort of rock paper scissors situation? What?
Yeah, fold beats crumple, mummy beats fold. Crumple beats mummy.
Yeah.
That's the new rock paper scissors. Mary Foot kill, crumple, fold, or mummy wrap?
Yeah.
No, I think it means wiping.
Oh, okay. All right. If it's wiping, then yeah, I
all 3.
It's yeah, all 3 at once. I would have to say fold because okay. Growing up, you know, like when you're really little in like pre-K and all these other things when you're growing up. And they're trying to teach you basic things like tying your shoes or like, you know, going to the bathroom and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. I remember there was a person who used the mummy method, and they weren't like, I'm trying to remember how this went. This wasn't as if it was like them obviously doing it from us or anything, but it was like a little lesson.
Yeah, that would be everyone come to the stall.
I'm just saying, it's like
that person is on so many lists now.
No, I'm just saying there was like it would be like they would have the toilet paper, they wrap it around their hands, like do it like this, like it was like almost like a little class, right? And they get us to roll our hand that way. And I remember that person who did the mummy method of like rolling around their hand was. So then I remember I tried the mummy method and my hand just slipped right out. And so I was like, no, this is...
Like while wiping?
Yeah, like while wiping. So now I'm like, now I have to get some more toilet paper. It was just this compounding problem to the point where I was like, I think folding is just better. And then when I heard that people were crumbling, I was like, yeah, you're crazy.
Right.
Why are people were crumpling? I was like, are you trying to miss? Why would you have less surface area?
Right. Yeah, because mine's actually kind of this is so weird person. I don't know. Mine's like a combo crumple fold. It's a messy fold, I guess. It's not like a neat little.
No, you don't do origami beforehand.
Yeah, I like to make a swan and then just run it along my ass. All right. Question 2: speak all human languages or speak animals?
I think I would speak all human languages.
Same.
Because other people are better with animals than other cultures, so then it would almost be like the 2 in 1. Like if you're.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah, but like their cultures.
You know, other cultures don't talk to animals.
No, but they would be able to teach you how to train your animal better than maybe someone that you could talk to from your culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just think speaking to animals wouldn't be that interesting most of the time. Everyone always wants to know. Everyone wants to talk to animals. I know, but it's like it's gonna be a lot of base level thoughts. Of just like, I'm hungry. What's that? Fuck. You know.
We think there's gonna be base level thoughts. There'd probably be a lot of racist thoughts in there.
Probably.
Yeah, if you could.
But they're not gonna know they're racist. They're gonna be that one's different. That one's different, and I'm mad about it.
I'm sure a gator doesn't know it's racist. It just knows it only likes white meat. You know what I mean?
Question 3, red pill or blue pill? Now, if I remember correctly from the Matrix, the red pill is to be taken out of the Matrix and go to the real world. The blue pill is to stay in the Matrix.
Because when you think about it, you're finding out the truth isn't going to make things better.
No.
But if you had a really terrible Matrix life, then yeah, take the red pill. Get out of there. You can't, don't be asleep and miserable.
I would gladly take the blue pill if I'm not going to have any anxiety at all. Because if I'm who I am right now, and then it's like, yeah, just stay in the Matrix. Cool. Well, I'm already stressed out. I guess I'd rather at least know it was all a fake illusion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's only really if you have, like if you're LeBron James.
I'll take the blue pill if you give me a full factory reset. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or
not my brain.
If, like, imagine if LeBron James, someone tried to like red or blue pill him, he'd be like, guys, I'm LeBron
here. Yeah.
No, thank you. All right.
Yeah, the Matrix is fine for me.
Keep me asleep. All right.
But you know, he would have a whole like televised event about which pill he's gonna pick. Though he would do that.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when he did that years ago? God, I'm funny.
And
All
then
right,
he would
question.
dunk that red pill. Get out of here.
Down Steph Curry's throat, so now he's out of the league. Just take down a rival.
He gave just so he didn't have to play him anymore.
he gives someone else the red pill.
Just give
All
Steph
right.
Curry the red pill, and then he's a regular person, and he's talking to like Neo and Trinity, and he's like, all right, but like, where's the basketball? They're like, basketball?
It's over.
Guy, that was never a thing. Like that, like when you actually apply physics, basketball doesn't work in the real world. And he's like, no. And it's like, yeah, why did you think you were sinking things from half court?
It doesn't work here. Anyway, we have to fight robots.
Yeah, let's see if you can dunk on an android.
But if, like, are there times I can jack back in and, like, I don't know, like, play like some 3-on-3? Is that allowed? No!
No, listen.
It will draw attention. Everyone will say, hey, Steph Curry's playing 3-on-3.
3-on-3 in Crown Heights for some reason. Mid-season.
Question 4. Time machine or portal gun?
So I'm assuming that the portal gun takes you to different dimensions, and the time machine takes you through time.
Well, I think time machine is time machine. You go through time. Portal gun, I'm thinking maybe from the video game Portal, where it's literally can basically make a portal from one place to another.
Yeah, I think I would.
So you're not necessarily going to other dimensions. I think it's if you can go from like here to there. It's basically teleportation. It's how I'm taking it.
Yeah, I'm imagining time machine. I think time machine, so I can do some real, this is for the deep cut Justice League animated series nerds. I can do some Vandal Savage type stuff and just sort of send myself back a laptop. No.
Oh, so you're going to try to change your past?
Yeah, just mine.
Okay.
I mean, it will change a lot of other people's, because there'll be people that I will now be stunting on who did nothing to me, that in this life did me wrong. But then before they can even get the opportunity to be wrong, ooh, I'm going to exact my revenge, which will actually be preemptive, so it really will look, I'll probably look like a jerk.
I mean, okay, now how about this though? What if you can't change the past though?
Oh, and I can just visit it?
Yeah, then would you still want
because
time machine?
Yeah, because then there would be things that I'd be like, I'd like to see how that really happened. Like if you could just even just buy a ticket to a Bulls game in the 90s.
Oh, that's
you know what I mean? So like, let's say you can't change anything, but you can just see. You can just see Jordan whisper. Was it Jordan? I can't remember who he did it to, but there was someone who was there. It was their first professional game, and they were playing the Bulls, and Jordan just picked them to pick on the entire game. And the first thing he did to it was he was dribbling in front of them or something, and then kept eye contact with them. Right? Did not take the eyes off them to look at the hoop, but then shot it and said, "Welcome to the league." And all they heard was swoosh. And it's like, to see that in person would be too dope. Or to see Ali fight, see Ali fight Ernie Terrell, and in real time hear him go, "Bop, bop, bop. What's my name? Bop, what's my name?"
Yeah, no, all that you're raising a point, because when I first think of Time Machine, I think of going back, even further to witness, huge moments in history. Because I like that stuff, but then it's also you can come back, to now and be like, here's how it really happened, and still no one believes you because no one used to believe last week happened the way last week did, because we're all idiots now. So it would just be you cursed with this knowledge. But that's a good point of just going and watching cool shit.
Yeah, I would.
Cool sporting events.
Everything else happening was a big bummer.
But I'm tempted to go portal gun. The problem is I think I'd get real fat. Because it starts with like I'm gonna put rules on. I'm only gonna use it if I have to get somewhere far away, in a quick fashion. But then it's gonna quickly turn into just like I could just reach into the kitchen if I put the portal right here on the wall. Here I could reach this thing.
It's too funny. It would just be a car for you. It would just be like, I guess I'm gonna go drive to get the mail. Yeah.
If I can sit in one seat at all times and everything's a drive-through, that's not good.
So
all of life is a drive-through.
So fun.
All right. Last question, number 5. Dial-up internet, max 56 kilobytes per second for life, or Droid Twitch / Pavement Tango with everyone you come within 6 feet of. I don't know what that is.
That sounds like something. I also don't know what it is, but it sounds like something I would like. So I'm gonna have to go with the dial-up.
I was gonna go with internet too, because it's like I can use being on the internet less. It's not a big deal. I get used to it. Having to always do a tango, especially within 6 feet of students, like it's good. Especially you can't live anywhere populated. You'd have to leave New York. And like, man, if you're trying to, how long is the dance too? Is it a whole song? Because now you got to put that into your commute time.
Yeah. Also, you have to have the energy for it. You don't want to drop dead on the pavement.
You can't be in a rush ever because you're gonna have to dance with 20 fucking people on the way to the meeting.
Or you could just do it with your Uber driver and then drive it.
But then you're gonna crash the car because I'm assuming you're gonna really get into it to tango.
I mean, you gotta get out.
But it's within 6 feet of. So if you're driving down, people on the sidewalk, it's not within 6 feet. So you have to stop the car and dance to all those people. That sounds like hell.
That sounds like lava land.
So I would definitely take the internet. But at the end of the email with you two, Rock, I wish you both.
I guess I'll start heading in that
A clear
direction.
imaginative mind and overall boldness. Stay fearless. Share. That's a hell of a sign off.
Yeah, right. That's.
You know what? I'm just gonna steal it for the sign off of this.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you need.
Actually, I want my
Well, I think that's
right
gonna do it
things.
We still got emails and stuff. We'll get to all of them. We just wanted to do a big hodgepodge this week just because we wanted to get through a lot of them, and this week's episode is going to be our best stuff clip. I don't know, so we just kind of want to do like kind of a year-end celebration of more of you guys than us, really.
Yeah, it's mostly to say thank you to all of you for emailing us, listening to the show again, and just being so warm with your reception, and just taking
The absolute best. I know been saying it a lot these last few weeks.
You're right back.
We've been actually realizing, like, we've reached some goals.
Entangled.
Like, listening goals, you know, like download goals, like ahead of schedule that we wanted, and it's all because of you guys. So, like, we've just been genuinely blown away on this last month, I think.
Yeah.
This is why we keep bringing it up.
And honestly, if you want to email us anything, leave us a review.
Anything.
We will at least read it. If it's too insane, we may not read it on the podcast.
Oh, I didn't realise I've actually now got a wasted slot with that bow in it. I'm using the fancy one in my ranged slot.
Pretty much everything we get is just kind of wholesome and wonderful, or genuinely funny. You guys are crazy funny. But so thank you guys for an awesome first. I mean, not even a full year, but the first year of Josh Johnson Show. Thank you guys for sticking with us.
Yeah, and please, if you want to email us, you can find us at Josh.
How can things get that tangled? Right.
If you leave us a 5-star review, it really does help. It helps the show for visibility. It helps us when we're just having a rough day and we see a new one.
They do pick us up sometimes. They really do.
So thank you so much, and here's to next year.
Yeah, see you guys then. So, you rock. I wish you all a lifetime of perfect humility, clear imaginative minds, and overall wholeness. Told you it was a good take.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Stay fearless. Logan and Josh.
Welcome to Josh Johnson Show. I'm Josh Johnson, joined by my co-host and fellow stand-up comedian, Logan Nelson. Logan, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Here's almost over.
I know. Which is both a good thing, but I don't like that everyone's going to start acting like, oh, suddenly our problem will be fixed because 2020 will be over. Am I right? And it's like, nah, guys, world's still bad.
It's a lot like when you're dating someone in high school. Oh no, even better. It's like when you're dating someone in junior high and then you break up and you're like, oh, I'm so glad I got that junior high person out of my life. And then you start dating another person in junior high, it's like, yeah, you have the same problem because neither of you can drive.
Yeah, and guess what? The other ones, you're still going to see them in the hallway. So,
yeah.
it's the worst time to breakups because you have to see your exes.
Yeah. You gotta see your exes at birthday parties. You gotta see your exes everywhere.
You gotta clap and walk across the stage to get their diploma.
Their 8th grade diploma. We're still not even sure they're gonna move on to be somebody. Like,
no,
the 8th grade graduation.
We never had that. Did your school have that, like a middle school graduation thing?
Oh, God.
I've heard about it a lot.
The thing about it is that if you went to a junior high or an elementary school with a junior high patch or any of those combinations, because you're about to leave
What's
school,
the purpose of this? Just a cool little game.
Right, yeah.
But if you go to a place that's junior and high school, they never really do that stuff.
Right, yeah. Our middle school was built onto the high school, so it was right there. You had some of your classes in the high school anyway. So you
Oh, I shouldn't have been sprinting. That's fine.
They might have given us a certificate, maybe. But
if I had an 8th grade graduation, I really don't remember it. That's how important it was to me.
Exactly. Yeah, that's much of a market left.
But yeah, I feel pretty optimistic about my life in general.
Wow, that was such a heavy exhale for that sentiment.
Yeah, you should never really exhale when you're trying to say something. Like even when it's good news.
Yeah, and I left my son.
You like, is he gonna be okay? Be safe.
I'm optimistic about next year too, even if it's misguidedly. But
Adventures
and
aren't
part of
very
why I'm optimistic.
Oh god. You see I'm trying to read a little dick.
Segue, huh? Suck on that.
Well, as far as segues go, I give it like a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah. Like middle. Yeah.
That's what I aim for. That's in my comedy ball. Just a good middle of the road.
If we were on a reality show, you would definitely make it like Big Brother or something like that, because you'd just be chilling.
Yeah.
Like
Wouldn't win though. Wouldn't win. But make it to the end.
like you would like, wait, when did Logan? Did no one vote Logan off ever?
Right. That's like, yeah, 'cause I remember always that on Survivor when I used to watch that. Like, the person everyone liked would make it to the end. They would not win because the person who was crafty and evil would always beat them. The nice ones would make it.
There's no fucking roof in here, god damn it. Spiders everywhere.
Doing it a full year already, but it only started at the end of July. Well, I think the end of July, I mean like the tail end. Like I think the teaser trailer was at the end of July, and then we got started.
Great, can't wait to be dealing with a bunch of spiders.
July 23rd.
Oh.
So yeah, but it has
What?
felt like
Ooh, secret door. Interesting.
fallen down in front of us in various ways.
Yeah.
It's starting to sound like a mean-spirited podcast when you really put it down to its blunt terms.
Yeah,
of what
that
we
should
are.
actually be a whole like mini episode. It's just little times, like those 30-second things of like, dude, I saw a guy fall today.
And us both just loving it.
Yeah, just loving.
Well, you've seen all cartooning shit like unicycle accidents and banana peel slips. Like,
Yeah, those were two, like honestly, in a year that was wrought with terrible circumstances and missed opportunities, and I mean, hopefully not missed opportunities, just postponed opportunities, but you never know. And you know, as much as I'm looking for next year to be better, next year has a lot of work to do to top some of the falls I've seen.
yeah. No, you saw some gold medal falls.
Yeah, and I think that I have hope for 2021 because in an ideal world, more people will be out and about. So now I've heightened the probability to see some of those falls all over it.
Yeah, the possibility of people having vaccine, aside from the health notification, there's been way more opportunity to you're out and about, running around.
You know, that's the dream. The dream is to get back to life the way it was with the falls of 2020.
Speaking of fall, my favorite fall I've heard about this year is in our first clip. Can we get to that? Did you not want to do the show that we're doing? We planned this together.
Yeah, I know, but I forgot the first one. So that's not like that.
Don't know about. I don't understand this place. Right, let's go out and get more Enshrouded or whatever it's called.
Is it still a garden hoe, the little handheld one with the 3 spikes?
I don't know if that's.
Welcome to the Josh Johnson Show. I'm Josh Johnson, joined by my co-host and fellow stand-up comedian, Logan Nilsson. Logan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. How are you? I don't like that everyone's going to start acting like, oh, suddenly our problems will be fixed because 2020 will be over. Am I right? It's like, nah, guys, world's still bad.
It's a lot like when you're in high school. Or no, even better. It's like when you're dating someone in junior high and then you break up. Like, oh, so glad I got to that junior high.
I've got a little safe spot here.
It's nice. Because neither of you can drive.
I guess it's down into the hole for me. What's down here?
So, yeah.
Alexa, wow. Okay.
It's the worst time to have breakups because you have to see your exes.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta see your exes at birthday parties. You gotta see your exes everywhere.
You gotta clap as they walk across the stage to get their diploma.
Their 8th grade diploma.
Right.
We're still not even sure if they're gonna move on to be somebody. Like,
no.
This is the 8th grade graduation.
We never had that. Did your school have that, like a middle school graduation thing?
Nope.
I don't think we did, but I had plenty of friends who did. So
I've heard about it a lot.
The thing about it is that if you went to a junior high or elementary school with junior high attached or any of those combinations, because you're about to leave the school, they hold a graduation.
Right, yeah.
But if you go to junior and high school, they never really do that stuff.
Right, yeah, because our middle school was built onto the high school, so it was right there. You had some of your classes in the high school anyway, so you'd always walk down there to like do some of the like English classes or whatever. They might have given us
but yeah, I feel pretty optimistic about next year. I feel fairly optimistic about my life in general.
Wow.
Like even when it's good news,
yeah, and I love my son, and
if you like.
Oh, there's the thing.
No, I mean, I'm optimistic about next year too, even if it's misguided. But
Oh, fuck off. does damage then, interesting.
Just as good middle of the road.
Like Big Brother or something like that, because you'd just be chill.
But wouldn't win though. Wouldn't win, but would make it
like you and someone else. Like, wait, when did Logan? Did no one throw Logan off ever?
Right. That's like, yeah, because I remember always that on Survivor when I was watching that. Like, the person everyone liked to make it to the they would not win because the person who was cracking the evil would always be would make it.
I always made people popcorn in the house. That hated me.
Yeah.
Run around.
We're winning, guys.
We are
Cool.
It's crazy because it feels like we've been doing it a whole year.
My first parrot. Fucked up. I don't know how to get out of here. The only way is going to be to kill that, but I can't kill that without killing the bosses, and there's so many fucking things everywhere. Guess I'll just try running away, and maybe there's a grapple point I can get out.
Like unicycle accidents and banana peel slips. Like.
Yeah, those were two. Like honestly, here that was wrought with terrible circumstances and missed opportunities.
Oh, there's the ladder.
I mean, hopefully not missed opportunities, just postponed opportunities, but you never know. And
Climby bit.
You know, as much as I'm looking.
Yeah, we might be able to get out of here. We've got 40 seconds.
Next year has a lot of work to top some of the falls I've seen.
Yeah. No, you saw some gold medal falls. So.
Yeah. And I think that I have hope for 2021 because in an ideal world, more people will be out and about. So now I've heightened the probability to see some of those falls all over again.
Yeah, the possibility of people having the vaccine, aside from that healthier and safer, gives them way more opportunity to fall and shit. And they'll be out and about, running around.
You know, that's the dream. The dream is to get back to life the way it was and keep the falls from 2020.
Can I make a workbench and use it here?
Oh, speaking of falls, my favorite fall first up this year is in our first clip. Did you get to that?
Yeah, sure.
Jesus Christ. Do you not want to do the show that we're doing? We planned this together.
Yeah, no, but I forgot the first one, so then I was like, alright. This was one of the earliest, if not the first full episode.
It is, man. Speaking of the first episode from July 23rd.
Yeah, then it's a memory that I almost regret telling on the podcast because since people have reminded me, like people who saw me that day.
Josh even tried to get me to omit this one from the best stubs, but it was a submitted one from listeners, and also it's one of my favorites, so I said sorry. This one kind of defines the show. But this is from the very first episode, Joshy's Wacky Roof Adventure, and this is the titular Wacky Roof Adventure. Whoa.
Best way down to that red Wrigley tree. I guess I could just fucking go straight for it. something be stopping me right now? Oh, yep, there he is. Oh, there's the boss! Stop crouching. Stop everything! Oh, Jesus. Alright, what's the game plan? Run away a little bit, jump away a little bit, do this thing. Ah! Right, I gotta kill these motherfuckers because they're the ones that are really causing me. Ah! Fuck you! I'm so dead. I'm so fucking dead. Did it work? Am I healing? I guess they interrupted it. Oh! I knew stopping to kill him was gonna fuck me over. Could really do with some potions or something. Just do more melee damage. Fuck it. Hey, I did it! Without even having to kill the boss. He's still there, but at least I don't got to worry about timing now. Whoa! That did so much fucking damage. Can I block it? Oh. Well, I killed the thing, so I guess I just gotta... Okay. That's all clear down here, that's so much better. So now I just gotta grab the loot and then go to the right, I guess.
Oh shit! Oh, I didn't expect that to take so long. Ah, every time. Big oof. Fuck. Fucking hell. There's no way out of this goddamn fire while you're crouching. Shit!
I did actually forget one detail.
Yes.
I was not hurt. It wasn't like a life-changing injury or anything. But I don't know if this is like a line I talked about in the first episode, but I did have like a weird birthday. That I really tried to walk off and not
Just so through the wall.
because I knew it was self-imposed.
Spooked me.
Like if someone had pushed me off a roof and I had a limp,
Right, so where's my fucking loot now? Is it back over there again?
I did it to myself. Like, no, I can't be hurt for this.
Right. I mean, maybe once, but the fact that you fell twice. Probably maybe with the injury. You might have gotten away with it falling one time.
Yeah, I did. It came from the second one.
Which was the intentional one, right? You get so bummed out when we talk about that. It's also maybe part of why it's one of my favorite clips, is because you seem to hate it. But that is from the very first episode. Josh and Gwen. Moving on to the second clip. I think we forgot to mention though, these are just in arbitrary order. We have a collection of them. There's not even full like top 10 or anything. We just have a handful that we like, a few that we've chosen, but then also most of them are ones that were submitted via email. Which the second one is weirdly the one that was requested the most. And it's neither of us really remembered that well. But this one we had hoped you would email us about, or some people email about, and then I had a couple people.
This is not the weapon for this. Run away.
It's actually from a mini-sode. It's from our mini-sode, Trial and Error and Nunchucks. Which is where we first got your review of Nunchucks. But
Oh, I'm dead.
Trial and Error about Josh's trial and error not paying off necessarily.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I completely like lost you when you were saying the trial and error thing, and I even somehow remember the clip less. Like I already wasn't with it. I'm like, yeah, the nunchuck and soccer and stuff like that. But then when you were saying trial and error, I was like, when did this happen? And then now I remember. Now I'm with you.
Okay.
And so yeah, I guess let's listen to it. I just want to hear what they heard, because they did.
All right, here it is.
I will tell you though, speaking of trial and error, I tried out for the soccer
Oh, are
team.
you fucking kidding me?
Varsity soccer team at my
I
high
forgot
school.
to actually get the loot.
Man,
Recently, or?
so I mean, I would have done better if I had done it recently.
Yeah.
Back in the day,
You showed up, you're like, I'm ready, coach.
I'm ready, coach. You're also a little worn.
Yeah. Also, what are you gonna do with those nunchucks? Put those down.
Nah, I need them for the game.
You don't need to use your hands to handling the ball, so I can nunchuck all. We're running down a soccer field, throwing nunchucks.
Just switching nunchucks to other players. Back up.
It's there. Right where I slipped into the lava. That's handy, isn't it?
I don't know if it could have gone worse. I played a lot of soccer when I was little, and then took a few years off, and was like, all I need to do is really get my cardio back. So if I run a lot, that'll be good practice for the tryout, right?
You don't see me?
My ball handling was terrible. The amount of times it went between my legs. And then, those ladder exercises where you do the step in, step out of the ladder that's on the ground. I was getting crossed by the ladder every single time. They had to reset the ladder after my turn, right? And then there was another thing. There were like passing plays where I just completely missed the ball. And it was to the point where I really was friends with this dude, and I remember I was going through the ladders one time, and I really just started like walking.
Oh, he saw me. Run away and dodge. And run some more. I think I went the wrong way. I know what he's saying.
Like, especially if I completed a thing that went well.
Yeah. 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 Fuck.
Not everybody, like, they but it was a lot of people would cheer me on for being able to have basic motor skills, right? And it, you did it! You didn't fall over! Yeah! It really pumped me up. And not in a cocky way. I didn't get cocky. I knew I was bad, but it pumped me up too much to the point where I would say that downstairs that no one tripped you on. So you did really good for you.
Yeah.
What a performance for you. So what would actually be very, very funny is if we played the wrong section. It would actually make me so hard if you played from that mini-sode. And then people were like, not the part with the God.
Not the part where we have a genuine conversation about trial and error. No, everyone did. The ones who mentioned it was like, what was I want the clip of the time when Josh's soccer coach was like, oh hell no. Like, that was there was a couple emails that just specifically like the last few minutes of trial and error nunchuck. I don't know why that one really struck a chord with people.
Yeah, shave off the whole front end and
yeah.
So our next clip is one of my favorites. I'm glad that listeners also enjoyed it. It's about
this was probably the second most requested one, probably.
Really? Okay. My friend has a wonderful grandma, and that grandma has a wonderful marijuana habit, specifically in the form of edibles.
Yeah, and what it makes her do.
as in brownies, as in candies, and she is in her own version of Candyland, where she's the boss, judge, jury, executioner, and madam. My man's grandma is a fiend, okay? This dude from Chicago, his grandma gets so high, and she is like, and she doesn't have anything to do during the day, so her trips are like next level. She didn't have to worry about going to work. She didn't have to.
Why wouldn't you when you get older? Like, why not just see what happens? I don't know.
Her trips, I can't imagine. So anyway, the first time that she got high was from a brownie she didn't know was a weed brownie, and so she went into.
So then she just kept eating brownies, chasing that high, and she's like, they never got me there.
So anyway, she went into his stash of brownies.
A further look at this one to the one that's full of bugs.
And then he had to sit her down after he realized she ate one because she started talking real weird. And I think that also just your train of thought is going to be so different than when you're younger that there's a little bit of when people are already older, there's a little bit of how they talk to you that makes you think they're high to begin with.
Right.
I used to visit my grandmother in the nursing home, and I talked to other people, like other older people. You could have told me they were high, and I'd be like, that shit's out.
Right.
Because they are talking wild, right?
Right.
Anyway, his grandma eats the brownie. He realizes she's eating the brownie. How like what I would do. And then he started just rubbing his house. And he was like, I take that little bit of beer you got. I take that little bit of beer and I just grabbed it. I just get a little bit. I'm trying to do it. Don't make me laugh. Wait. I'm trying to.
So is this another checkpoint? Is shit about to get very real?
Get a little bit of purchase on that beer. Oh, George Clooney. He's like, what's going on with Grandma? Grandma lose her mind. And then she's like, don't get me started on that Val Kilmer. All right. Like I know he's been a little sick, but I can make him feel better. And so he's like, yo, grandma, you all right? And she's like, oh, I'm fine, sweetheart. I haven't felt this fine since the 80s. And then she was like, grandma, please. Look at me. And when she looked at him, her eyes had never been more dilated. Like, I don't even know if weed does it to you, but her eyes were just like, boom, right? And so he was like, Grandma, I'm gonna ask you something. I need you to tell me the truth, okay? And she's like, whatever it is, sweetheart. Oh, feel this couch real quick. Feel this couch, cause I got this couch in '92. And when I got it, it felt good, but it feels extra good today. I feel like I'm melted in this couch. Let me put my feet up for a second. And then he's like, Grandma, I need to know. My little Ziploc of brownies, did you eat one? And you're like, oh. They was just so tasty. I know you only had 5 minutes. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'll bake you some more. But, feel like I'm on the move.
And that just got it. Now she's into it. Now she's into it.
Especially the fact that it comes, because honestly, edibles are in the form that old people would like. Like, make, I dare you to make an edible Werther's original. You'll have a nursing home from here, from high.
And listen, man, when you're high, hard candies rule.
Yeah.
You're gonna end up taking way too many of them, to be honest.
Right? And then, so she'll
I must have missed a button somewhere.
And
if I had the power to bring my grandma back to life, the first thing I'd do is try to get her to smoke up.
I mean, it's even better since she doesn't have to smoke. It's just edibles.
That's even better.
And so then...
Is this the one I haven't pressed?
She basically gets high and then just tries to get the mailman to come in and sit down every day. So she'll get super high, and then she'll try every which way. She was like, I want to leave a couple traps out there. You know what I mean? That mailman up in this house. You know, ever since your granddaddy passed, you know, I think they go like there. And then she said one time she was like, this is how you can tell that she was insanely high, right? She was like, I don't even know what her plan was.
I love this incredibly horny and high grandma. It's just making my day. This old woman who just wants to take an edible and fuck the mailman. This is the greatest thing I've ever heard. It's weirdly both explicit and very pure at the same time. An old woman to get high and get hers.
So I don't know what Montana happened, but she later told him, who then told me, that she was like,
Hey!
One day I took one of them little cookies, right?
Hello there.
One of them cookies and was feeling
Your voice is getting
extra. I felt like a Milky Way. Yeah, I felt like a Snickers or something. I was smooth. I was ready to go. So
Do let me know if you need anything else.
Come on, I've been ordering extra packages so he have to drop them off, right? So I just been mailing empty boxes to myself to make sure that he has to come by every day, right? And so then I see him outside, and so I come outside, I open that door, open that screen, right? And then I just drop a cookie at my foot. And he didn't even come pick it up. He just walked away. And the fact that she was trying to lure the mailman like a dog. Because he doesn't know what the cookie is. She doesn't even offer it to him. She just plops the cookie down in front of him like your move.
So from the outside, if somebody comes out and then drops a cookie to try to lure you, that's how it can be you.
Yeah, she's like basically. There's two more insane things.
There's still more. What the fuck?
He was like, why do you have such a big crush on the mailman? Child and legs. I don't know.
Throw my hands full, but what do you need?
I don't know how heavy the mail gets, but I guess the mail must get heavy because he can, Lord knows, he was made to
Always
carry
a
the load.
pleasure.
And so
Yeah, that's what I need to Berlin
he goes over there with two of his friends.
Okay, so I guess I'll check out this bridge thing, because that's really close.
Grandma gives him the money, he goes to the dispensary, he buys a bunch.
How
She's
much is
good
my
about
nut?
not
Holy
she'll have like a cookie a day or something, right? Not like going crazy, but she has like this stockpile, right?
Right.
So then, I don't know. I don't actually know what happened, but there was a day where she didn't get high because I think she had got too high the day before, and she was even like, "Oh, I need to slow down. I need to pace myself." Because I don't know what she probably just would straight up went up to the mailman, was like, "Why your ears slipping off your head?" Yeah, just something crazy, right? So then he goes there with his friends, and then she cooks them a whole dinner, right? Like I don't think it was a gumbo, but it was like a soup. It was like a real, full-on meal, right? And then at the end of the night, she gave them some key lime pie, and they each had like a slice or two, right? And then he was like, I went to get up, and my legs were just not under me. And basically, his grandma had without, she forgot to mention it, I guess, but she had dosed him the same way he dosed her. Just like full on, she had made a bunch of stuff and then had some weed and then made the key lime pie with the weed. And so he had made this edible key lime pie. And he wasn't lucky, he wasn't like that high, it wasn't crazy. Right. He was still like, Grandma, what is in this key lime pie? And she was like, oh Lord, I didn't even mean to get that key lime pie. The fact that this one has 2 key lime pies. Yes.
This one's for Grandma. This one's for Cousin.
Yeah. And then he said, he was like, Grandma, you can't just give people like weed-filled food, you know? I have somewhere to be. Well, I mean, since y'all over here, y'all gonna have to stay here a while till we're off. I'm gonna have a slice myself.
Y'all wanna watch some Columbo?
Y'all wanna watch some Columbo? I think the gun did it.
Search the bridge pillars.
My favorite part, not only about this clip, is that people wanted it in the episode, but the people who said they wanted it in an episode, they would say, the one about the grandma who's a weed fiend. Like, everyone used the word fiend.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Which is what you use in the clip, but I just love that that's how they describe her. She's a straight up fiend.
She's a definition of a fiend. Because I feel
just
like
a horny weed fiend grandma.
Someone who likes smoking or taking an edible from time to time, they just enjoy, cannabis. Someone who even deals in it is not a fiend. They're a dealer. A fiend is someone who really joneses for both the effects and the actual drugs, and she lives for it. This is her.
Oh God, he's alive again.
This is why she waits for things. All right. I'm sure it's given her 8 years on the planet. Just straight up how she moves, how she works.
But speaking of fiends, our next clip is about someone who just can't get enough of something, and that is my good friend Josh Johnson.
Oh God.
Drink of choice. Coffee. How's this one make you feel? This one got submitted.
I can't wait for you to make just an honest mistake. Jacob and I, one time, we fell in love with this, it was like a pumpkin spice almond milk or something, right? And it was so good. It was like, it was a little bit thick like an eggnog. And we were just tearing into it, and it was so cheap. It was like 99 cents for the carton, right? And so we are just knocking them back, because I brought one home and let Jacob taste it, and he was like, oh, this is so good, can I have some more? And then I was like, of course. And so we finished that carton that night. Then the next day at work, I was like, well, let me just go ahead and bring 3 home like a baller, because I can afford it, 99 cents each. And so then we crushed those 3 in a night. And it was to the point where I was like, man, we should probably slow down. We're going to get diabetes. But then I finally broke down and bought another carton a few weeks later.
I love this too. It's so clear that you're not a drinker. It's you and your buddy stay up late drinking. The fact that you had to be like, hey man, we gotta slow down. We're crushing. Yeah, we've lived slightly different lives. That's for sure.
So then I finally break down. I bring a cart, and it's like this kid thinks it's drugs. It's actually drugs, what they like, because I had to walk next to it the whole time and not get one on my lunch break or something.
Well, luckily you wouldn't have a job where you'd be working next to heroin the whole time.
Sure, but like I'm telling you, man, I would stare at it. I would pop the floor extra in front of it just to be like in the look of it. So finally,
You tried to say that so quick, like maybe I wouldn't notice. That you wanted to mop it just so you could eye fuck the almond milk.
and so
You're a fucking cartoon.
and so basically, I break down, I get a carton, and then I get this carton, bring it home. I'm drinking it with Jacob. I'm just loving it. I'm actually drinking it slow.
Just the thought of you guys. Let's drink some almond milk together, chum. Yes. I'd say, you know what's good to have after a long day? A nice glass of almond milk. What do you say, good fellow? Shall we adjourn to the kitchen to split some of our favorite almond milk? Some of our prized milked almonds?
I mean, okay, so I bring it back home. We're drinking it. I'm like I said, I'm knocking it back slowly because I'm just basking, man. I'm just basking in the ambiance, you know. I'm just loving it. And so then Chelsea comes home and we're like,
She's like, what are you fucking dorks doing? Just standing around drinking almond milk, you weirdo.
It's because we're laying on the couch drinking it, right? So you know, we're just, I think we were watching something. I think we were watching a movie and just sipping it. And she comes home and we're like, hey, you have to try some of this. And so she does. We pour her a cup and she tries it. She's like, oh, guys, this is creamer.
No.
And so we're drinking pumpkin spice creamer.
Coffee creamer?
Yeah.
What? Alright, I'm taking my headphones off. I'm done doing this with you. I'm out. You're too silly. You've become too silly. You're too cartoonish. I'm done. I'm leaving. Here we go.
If you leave, who will edit this?
Because even if it was still almond milk, again, it's already incredibly dorky. Which is great too, because you don't even drink coffee.
No, I don't drink coffee, so that's why I didn't recognize it was creamer.
You've drank way more creamer than you ever have coffee.
In my entire life, yeah.
You fucking clown. It's just fucking coffee creamer.
and we're like, nah, it's not.
No, only an idiot would do that. We're definitely not drinking coffee creamer.
I was like...
I'm getting sweaty. Oh god.
Put it in the middlemost pillar. That's his trademark. I don't find the middle right to the right.
It's like, guys, taste it. It's great. I was like, I've been tasting it, and it's not cream. To tell someone a fact, and then they just say fake news or something. I don't know every word. It's cream.
The only thing you can do is point at the container.
And then I go, Joseph, don't.
I can't fucking wait for the end of this sentence, but no.
That if I'd been working next to Creamer this entire time, then I would know it. And she was like, I don't know. I have no idea. And I was like, well, that settles it.
Yeah, that's the mic drop.
And then we finished the carton.
After she pointed out, you guys still kept drinking.
We still kept drinking, but she definitely ruined it. She definitely, because then we're like, maybe this is creamer. And then Jacob was like, no, don't believe her, bro. And so we just kept drinking it. And I was so certain. I was like, creamer or not, the sugar count on these nutrition facts is out of this world. So we are definitely gonna get sick if we keep drinking it at the rate we're drinking it. And then when the next year came around and it was discontinued, it doesn't carry anymore.
Recall me got sick from drinking it.
Dude,
Too many people thought it was regular milk, so they didn't discontinue it.
it was amazing though. And look, alright, once again, in my defense, I wasn't the only one. Jake was drinking it too. Okay?
No. He's not innocent in this either. I would. If he was on the show, I'd laugh in his face too.
But let's be clear though. Let's be clear. We're neither guilty of anything, okay? Except having a great time. Alright? We're guilty of fun. Yeah. We're guilty of good times. And we're guilty of
Are you fucking kidding me? I pressed X.
fathom. Alright?
Where the fuck am I now?
Take an edible and then have a delicious meal. You've been to the mountaintop of flavor and you haven't.
I mean, I want to be very clear. I have tasted creamer in my coffee.
Yeah,
where
you've
it's
had it
supposed to go.
diluted. You've had it cut with trash. All right.
Yeah, I stepped on the package with coffee.
I'm talking about 100% pure Colombian pumpkin.
Well, no, see, the problem is you're cutting out the Colombian stuff. The coffee's Colombian.
Look,
that you're not putting it in at all.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the brand is from Colombia.
It might be.
So that yeah, but that's what I think of all your yucks, okay?
This next one is a running character that we've mentioned in the show a lot right now is your friend Donovan, who's a friend I've never met, but I've heard many stories about your friendship with him.
Yeah.
Over the years.
Yeah.
And he's been mentioned in the show many times. This though was the most baffling mention, because this is literally how your guys' friendship started.
I even told him to listen to this, and I don't know if he has yet. So I guess here's a second chance.
Yeah, now tell him to listen to the best stuff. And he'll hear it. But this is from episode 18, Intense Friendship with Lil Joshy. This is how Josh and Donovan had a weirdly intense start to their friendship. Here it is.
When it came to Tyler, who was like the like one of my first friends that I made, he was the one that we had lunch together and everything. And then I would go over to Tyler's room, and he was roommates with Donovan, right? And so Donovan and I did not vibe at first. It was really interesting how it played out, because in my head, Donovan was just like this, like I just projected so much onto him because Donovan is like so many things that I am not. So I was just like, this is a big dude thinks he's so cool and stuff, like all this stuff like this, right? Stuff that didn't even make sense. And then he thought that I was crazy. He thought I was like legit out of my mind,
right.
And then because he also hung out with Tyler, because Tyler was his roommate, I would like just be talking or like telling stories the way that we talk, and I would like tell you a story, and he'll be like, "This guy, something's wrong with him. Something's not right." I don't like it.
Stuff's okay. That's
This is the thing that turned him off of me. I think it's wrong not to ask him about this, or maybe text me how wrong.
Yeah, does he listen? How good of a friend is he?
Yeah, he listens.
Support the show. Just create drama for no reason.
There was a day where I was hanging out with Tyler and John and everything. Earlier that day, I had seen, which is I've never seen it since. It's crazy. I had seen two squirrels like running after each other, and they looked like they were about to like mate. Like it looked like some sort of like mating thing. They weren't fighting over anything, but they were like running around each other and then rubbing up together and then running up the tree and everything. Just when it seemed like those squirrels were about to get busy, an eagle swooped in and snatched one of them.
The ultimate cock block.
Yeah. And the squirrel was fighting, and it drew like a small crowd. Like there were 10 of us who were like, oh my god.
Imagine you're about to fuck someone. And you guys are in the bedroom, you're ready to get busy, and then suddenly she gets killed by a tiger.
That doesn't care about you.
Doesn't care about you at all.
The tiger just came and went for her. So
it's gonna take a few seconds. You're just gonna go, whoa!
I didn't tell that story the way I just told it to you. I told it from the shell-shocked perspective of someone who just saw it happen.
Okay.
So then, when I came to the lunch table, I sat down, and I was like, Tyler, somebody was like, hey man, how's your day going? What you been up to? Like, how are the classes? And instead of addressing any of those questions, I just went, yeah, I saw two squirrels kind of thing, and then an eagle came out of nowhere, and I'm pretty sure one of them was dead. And the lunch table was silent, and I'm not self-aware enough to know that I've just like kind of ruined everyone's day. And so I'm just sitting there with like the reality of like what I witnessed. And Donovan is like, this guy, there's something wrong. I don't like it. This is bad. I'm trying to tell y'all now.
If that was the old if you had to be, yeah, like that's right a character in the TV show that you want to have be off. Is you have to walk up to a table and just rattle off some random not fun things.
I definitely learned how to clear a room before I learned how to work a room. So
this Robo.
Okay, well.
Because I also wasn't looking at anyone when I said it, so it just made it that much more like terrifying, creepy. So then Donovan went very off of me. Then,
you got that. Josh, you walked out with a school shooting vibe. That's what you got.
I made it worse like to show he wasn't scared of me, which is already not necessary. He's like 6'4". Yeah, like he's a big dude. I think he thought I would bite him or something because I'm not a big man. So like, I don't know why you would be scared of me.
Well, somebody who walks in with that energy, though, is probably the sword.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you
This has got to be where it is. I mean,
so I was alone with Dominic. I was actually getting to a concert.
Is it like a dorm?
And yeah, it's a
Because
dorm, right?
there was an apartment, but you guys decided to sit in his bedroom.
No. It's a dorm.
I'm just helping paint the scene, but you're good.
Yeah. And so basically, I had shown up to Tyler's dorm room, and Donovan answered, and he was like, "Oh yeah, Tyler's not here today, but I guess if you want to wait for him, you know, you going to the concert too?" I was like, "Yeah." It's like, I guess if you want to wait for him, you can wait here. And so I sat down and waited, and then he was sitting on the bed. I don't know if he said something or he did something where I was like, I'm not going to let this dude intimidate me. I'm going to do something crazy to show him I'm not scared of him.
Okay, so this one you're doing on purpose.
This one I did on purpose.
The previous crazy was just you. This one is an intent to be crazy. Okay.
Yeah. So then, Kanye's Lonely and Heartbreak had just come out, right? And I worked at the college radio station, so I got an early copy of it. So, as I was listening to it, I played it loud and I sang this one lyric because it's like, oh, I can't get it. And it's from Say You Will, where Kanye's like, when I grab your neck, I touch your soul, right? And
seriously, where is this fucking thing? I need to go to bed, but like...
that. And David just stared at me, and I stared at him, and I should have said, like, what's up? Yeah, but like, I didn't say anything. Then he was like, you know what? I'm not gonna let this little dude intimidate me. All right, I'm tired of this crazy ass, and I'm gonna show him I'm not scared of him. So then we both get a text from Tyler, like, hey, I'm not coming back to the room, just meet me there. So we head out together. As we go to head out together, he's locking the door room, like he's locking his door, and I'm like, ow. And he turns around, he's like, what happened? I was like, oh, I think a mosquito bit me or something, because like, I'm really itchy all of a sudden and everything. And he just looks around, eyes wide, darting, and then sees the mosquito and goes, you hurt my friend! And then he punched the wall as hard as he could. And then when he moved his hand, there was a dead mosquito on the wall. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't want these problems. That's terrifying. And now, months later, when we're actually all friends, like me, Eric, Tyler, Donovan, he had this conversation where I explained why I did what I did, and he explained why he did what he did, and it all made sense.
No. I can tell you right now, it did not make sense.
It wrapped it up with a bow. The story is perfect.
It does not. It does not wrap it up. I have
planned it perfectly, like a plan.
They do most of the time. So wait, then after he put the mosquito, did you? Because all you said was, "Oh, I don't want these problems." Were you guys like friends after that, or did you just decide like, "Oh, I'm not going to try to intimidate him with the
Look,
y'all,
we still.
It's just crazied each other into friendship. This is two people enacting Stockholm syndrome on each other. Like, you guys held each other hostage with your separate crazy.
Yeah.
And then, I guess we're friends now.
Oh god.
Yeah, because I feel like we still weren't friends for maybe one more week after that happened, because I was
You
like,
fucking mean location above. I've been up there tunneling and smashing shit for ages.
oh jeez, because it shook the wall. Like he's a big man, and then when he moved his hand and the mosquito was there, I was like, because he didn't even say like got it or anything. Like he didn't even seem excited. He was just like he punched the mosquito and then was like, let's go. And so then I was like, yeah, this dude is crazy. I don't want to have anything. This is terrifying. And then maybe after a week or so, we were all hanging out and realizing we were becoming friends. Like we were realizing that we picked up after classes.
Crazy everything we fucking did. Wasn't that crazy? That thing you did the Kanye lyrics, it was like super weird. Really weird thing to do to another human.
Yeah, but I had explained why I did it, which was like, look, I couldn't just have you being taller than me and like running around here.
I know it'll sort out this height difference. So Kanye West. That'll really sort out the height differential. Problem solved. Because I'm gonna say when I grabbed your neck, I grabbed your neck. Down about
Crazy has no height.
Exactly. That's interesting. Did you ever? I feel like you and I just became friends really quick. We were kind of fast friends. Did you ever have a moment where you thought you had to interrupt me? Has there ever been like, I just got this guy down with some dark lead?
No, you only got like 2-3 inches on me, so. Actually, I had a conversation with you the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's doing well.
Threaten each other? Or?
Nah, it was pretty run of the mill. Yeah, I mean, just seeing how each other's families were doing and stuff like that. Yeah. I remember one time his microwave exploded, and when we were in college, and we couldn't figure out what it was. Like it didn't seem like there was any foil in there or anything. But
when you say it exploded, what happened? Like did it actually did the door blow off or like?
I don't know if the door
did
blew
it short
out.
out?
It didn't just short out. It was like a full-on. Imagine if someone put just a bag of forks in a microwave.
Okay.
And so then he came to the cafeteria, and this is when we had basically like a shared language because one of our favorite movies is the movie Snatch.
Okay.
And so I was like, hey, you want to watch Snatch tonight? He was like, yeah, my microwave exploded. And I was like, I got you. All right, all we need to do is make a quick run and then watch Snatch. And it doesn't even matter about your microwave. And then everyone else sitting at the table was like, guys, what's happening?
Yeah, no.
And so
I'm in the same way here.
yeah, so we went from almost adversaries to be on a very similar wavelength.
Yeah, of where real life events don't really matter.
I mean, you know, his microwave had been a problem for a little while, and I think it's because he put too many books on top of it. Because I think the weight was really what?
No!
Every now and then, where you start the sentence and where it ends, just not expecting. I was not expecting books to come into the equation about the microwave.
Yeah, but
I'm glad you said on it and not in it. But I was not expecting books to come into it.
But I do think for certain that way too many books. Because here's the thing. I don't know if anyone says don't put anything on top of your microwave. Maybe it says it on the microwave. I have no idea. But I've noticed in people's houses they're very comfortable putting things on top of the microwave, like if it's just a placeholder or something. And I don't know. I'm not about it anymore because I saw him put a lot of very thick class books on that microwave, and then one day it exploded. So I'm not saying the two have to be related, but I'm saying we should look into it.
Yeah, I want to see that study.
Yeah, how much weight a microwave can hold.
Yeah, until it explodes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess whatever amount of weight can hold, it can hold for like a year and a half. It kept doing it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long study.
Yeah, and
the lasting effects of modern literature.
And who knows?
On cookware.
I'm not gonna lie. Whenever people do that, I'm seeing a little bit of the microwaves are out. It's just the general air. Because that's how microwaves work, right? That's why you don't want to be like rubbing up against a microwave if you're pregnant or something. That's a real thing. They say that if you're pregnant, you shouldn't just chill on the microwave. Don't rub up against. But you know what I mean? Like obviously you're like not rubbing up against it literally, but like just being too close to it.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want to do that because I thought the microwave could like seep out or something.
I don't know if that's true. I think that was one of the early fears about microwaves, but I don't know.
Okay. I hope that's like a myth. That would be terrible if I just had a microwave gun that my dad lived with every time I lived in a place.
I mean, if you're worried, if you're worried about it seeping, but then you're eating what you cook with it, which is actually having the focus of the microwave on it, I don't think that happens. But I also don't really think it's
I guess so.
Yeah. I don't think there's any real radiation that comes off of it. Otherwise, there'd be more superheroes.
Yeah, I guess it won't feel so warm when you're next to one, though. Like,
I don't.
Oh, okay. You don't get that close?
No, you told me not to rub up on it.
Yeah, but you're like, okay, but then that means you're like living by the principle that I'm talking about.
I just don't sit there with my face pressed up against the glass waiting for it to cook. Just stand back. Like when you open the door, it's warm in there because of steam or whatever. Anyway, next clip. Trying to solve mysteries, Josh, just like in our next clip, which is from episode 2, Lil Joshy and the Mystery of the Missing Lunches. Anything you want to say about this one?
Nah, I mean, it pretty much explains itself. There was a girl that for a period of about a month or two, I can't remember if it lasted a full 2 months, but she was stealing everybody's lunches. And I can't tell you how stressful it was to be trying to learn your times tables, learn your division, and wonder if your snack pack was going to be there when you got to lunch. It would stress me out. You have no idea.
Yeah.
And she,
I get it.
She loved lunch. This girl loved lunch. I can't describe it in any other way, because there was some instances of her almost getting caught, but it took so long to catch her because I don't know when she would have been. She must have been eating fast. She must have been eating slick. She must have been eating all the time, because for no one to be able to get a glimpse of her, because I went to like a school where all of the lunches were together. This wasn't like a school lunch in a cafeteria. This was every little kid brings their lunchbox and puts their lunchbox in their cubby and everything.
Right. Are the cubbies in the classroom or in the hallway?
they're in the hallway.
Okay. Because if they're in the classroom, then holy shit, she's like lowering from the ceiling or something. She's doing
Mission Impossible
some
style.
hard. Yeah, she's doing hardcore heist shit. But if they're in the hall, okay, that makes more sense.
So, what really got me was there was a day where I overheard the teachers sort of trying to figure out who it was because it got to the point where some of the teachers' lunches had gotten eaten too. And the teacher, there was one teacher that was like, "How? It was in my car."
This little girl out there with a coat hanger.
Just popping locks so that she could get in the back seat to get this dude's hot lunch. Dude, it was absolute insanity. And so there was one time that my snack pack was gone. There was another time my Capri Sun was. It would always be like either parts of your lunch, but if you had a really good lunch, the whole thing was gone. And it got to the point where the teachers were like, some kid is clearly throwing people's lunches away out of spite or something. Like, maybe we should look at who's being bullied because this is clearly some sort of revenge tactic because no child could be eating this much.
Or we gotta do daily weights.
It was insane. A daily weight would have been good. It would have been nice to just have, because you would catch the person red-handed, not just on the scale, but I imagine if there was actually a point where every child at that school had to check it, there would never not been snack pack, chocolate, yogurt all over this person.
Or who knows, this kid already.
Ah, finally.
Somehow always avoids the way in.
It got to the point where I put a bad
Oh, I thought it was gonna have a thing in it.
And people don't lie, but it's no joke. Like, there was a little while there where I had a...
Like a full one or one of those like little luggage ones?
No, a little luggage one.
Okay. Like, I would have loved it if it was like you had this little lunchbox with like a massive steel padlock on it.
I had a teacher get mad at me when I put the lock on my lunch. To me, it felt like already watched a bunch of mobsters die. You know, because that's essentially what I told her. I was like, hey, from what I heard, your lunch got stolen, so... While we out here sort of telling people their lunches aren't going to get taken, where's your lunch, by the way? Did you lock your lunch away? Because if you hit lock on your car and left your lunch there, then we're doing the same thing, you know? And so then I remember there was a day where I must have left, because it was one of the luggage ones with a key, so it wasn't a combination one.
Yeah.
And that was a big mistake because there was one day where I locked the thief and myself out of my lunch. I was just sitting in front of a lunch bag that I couldn't get in, just sitting there hungry, right? And it got to the point where we've been talking about it for a little while because they were like, I just don't know. I'm so hungry. Because then there were times where they would let us play. This is like another problem with Louisiana heat. There would be times where if you got to school early, especially if you were in that, you know, lower level of grades, you got to school early, you could play outside and then come in and then you would do your schoolwork and then there would be lunch and then another recess and then you would come in and finish your work for the day and then go home, right?
Right.
But on days where the summer wasn't quite over, like in August, September or something like that, where you can still get some of that heat and the sun is, you know, coming up a little bit earlier.
I've got cooler back.
It would be, you'd be so hot from playing
Thank
in
you
the
to
morning,
anyone that's been hanging
and
out,
then you would
looking
have
and
lunch
watching
and then
any
you
of
would
that
play
jazz.
again. So the kids that got their
I
lunch
probably won't
stolen
be on
didn't want to
tomorrow,
go
but
play
it
again because
will
they had no
be
food.
Saturday,
So they were
for
like,
now,
I
peace
can't go
out.
out there. But then the teachers were like, this is our only peaceful time.
Why don't